That's it. Let me try. Check. Check.
Hello. I'm hearing something. No?
Yeah. Check. There we go. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think I got to figure it out. Let's just make sure. I'm watching. I'm watching.
I'm hearing something. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hi.
Hello.
Shit. Shit. Okay. Tell you what. We're going to do this over again.
All right. Yes.
All right. Welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
My name is Nick.
Hey, welcome to the show, guys. Hey, that's my fault because I was fucking around with some shit earlier today. But we got Phil.
What's up, Phil?
Phil checking us on the 1-2s.
Check, 1 2 1 2.
Is your mic on?
Oh, yeah.
There you are.
Oh, right there.
Okay, I got you.
Okay,
Hey.
I'm here.
What's up, man?
We live, baby.
Welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
My name is Nick.
Hey, welcome to the show, guys. Is that your phone?
Yeah, that's my phone.
Okay. Okay, good.
All right, we're good.
All right, sorry for the difficulties, guys. But at least we're streaming live. We're not lagging. We have
Nope.
audio now.
Yes.
We're looking good. We're crisp in 1080p. We got the green screen going. Nick's got his Aloha shirt. He's rocking that.
I feel like I'm in Waikiki, that's why.
Just filling it in, dude.
Yeah.
Feeling the background
Yeah.
there. And you didn't wear green,
I didn't. I thought about it, though.
So-
I really did think about it.
so you win.
Yes. I thought about having like a green glove or something so you couldn't see my hand.
We can make you disappear, too, I think. We have a sheet that can
Ooh.
make you just disappear.
I think we want to be seen right now.
Yeah.
As long as we can hear, though. The hearing is the most
The hearing is, as long as people can hear
Right.
us.
We got a green screen on our voices for a second. You couldn't hear it.
Killer over. Yeah, what about last week? We actually did a surprise show on Monday. So if you didn't catch that, you can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel. So if you don't follow us,
You should.
hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. You can follow our page on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. All those / Inappropriate Bar Talk. You can also follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and at IBT Podcast on Twitter.
I follow all of those.
Do you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's cool,
I
dude.
am.
I didn't know you followed all those.
I do. I get updates all the time when you guys do your thing.
Dude, check out the Instagram. Tony's posting some cool ass shit from Japan lately.
Yes, I saw that. Going
went-
go-karting racing.
Go kart. Yeah, he did the go karts. He dressed up as Mario. Didn't fit in the costume, obviously. He said, if you look closely, you can see his jeans coming out the bottom of the costume.
I did not look closely. I can't believe that.
And yeah, his girlfriend was Yoshi, and
Saw
his
that.
dad was Luigi.
Naturally, of course.
Yeah. And then they've been eating ramen. He's told me he's been extremely constipated because of the amount of ramen he's been eating.
Good for him. Good for him. I'm sure he would. That's a good note.
So how's your week going, man?
It's good, man. It's better than I really deserve, man.
Yeah?
I mean, I got a couple days off of work, and I'm happy. So, my fantasy is not happy though. That's the
Ooh.
most depressing thing in my life right now. Is my fantasy is not doing very well.
Your like sexual fantasies or your football fantasies?
Wow, I was not clear about that. I think just in general fantasies, but I guess included, yes. I'm just gonna say yes to all.
Okay.
But yeah, my football fantasy is not doing very well.
Yeah.
But because I'm fifth and I keep losing
Oh,
to.
you got one more week, I think, right? You're
Yes.
talking about our league
I'm
that
talking
we're
about
in?
your yes,
Yeah.
talking about our league right now, and yes, I need to win and be second place. Everyone needs to lose horribly. Everyone in the league needs to get hurt horribly, except for my players.
I mean, the injuries have been been so many injuries,
Yes.
so you never know, man.
Yep,
Like one week,
it's
somebody
true.
can just drop out,
Yes.
last minute.
It's for real.
I've had 2 players just like not play like right before the game for like weird reasons. One guy had a migraine, and the other one just like decided I'm gonna take the break for the weekend and
Was
like
he on
last
his
minute.
period?
I know. Everybody I tell that, like, they're like, a fucking migraine? Are you serious? Like, are you a football player or what?
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, you
real.
know, like medically, I mean that's legit, but like society-wise, like play the fucking game.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, that's
I
what
say
everyone
that
was
from my
telling me.
couch. So, you know?
As you say from your couch, you're right. Well, that is
So-
a legit one, though. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But do they have to bring a doctor's note if they have like a migraine or the flu? Do you have to bring a
Well,
doctor's
you
note?
have team doctors, so it's
Uh-huh.
like you can't have that excuse. You got to like show up, and the doctor's like there at your job, and is like, "All right, step into my
He's
office."
probably part of the team. Yeah, he's part of the doctors. Are part
Well,
of the
he's
team.
paid. Yeah,
And he's got you on his fantasy, so he's gonna let you play.
totally. Wabi said he had a conversation with the Yankees team doctor one time
Oh.
and saw his ring and everything like that, and he's just like, he just is like said he saw the craziest shit sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
I can imagine. For the Yankees though, like what kind of injuries you get like with the Yankees? Baseball.
Well,
Why?
I mean, baseball, you get shoulder injuries,
Uh-huh.
you get elbow injuries, you get, people get knocked in the noggin by a ball every now
Oh
and then or
yeah, okay,
something,
there
know.
you go. Yeah,
But they happen. You can sprain your leg or whatever, pull a hamstring.
yeah,
or-
they're active. How about the guy from Pittsburgh? That guy who got carted off because he couldn't move his legs when he got hit.
Oh.
Did you see that? Did you see the hit?
Which who's the guy?
I don't remember his name on the top of my head.
I
You
think
know?
it's Ryan Shazier.
Shazier?
Yeah,
I think it was him.
I think you're right.
I saw a headline. I didn't click it though.
Yeah, he got hit and he was like laying on the ground, couldn't move his legs, and he's squeezing his hands like trying to move. So they carted him off and took him to the hospital. Apparently, it was a pinched nerve though. He got hit in the back and they pinched his nerve, which
Oh,
is
shit. That's
relatively
still scary.
It's still scary, and he's supposed to be good to play in like 3 days. Is
Yeah.
what I heard. But I wouldn't want to step back on the field in 3 days if like that's scary, man.
I mean, in football, we used to get, they call them stingers,
Yeah.
where you hit too hard and then it, something in the back of your neck kind of like, you feel that like electric shock like
Yeah.
go down your spine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you may lose like temporary feeling in your
But
fingers
he
or your
couldn't
hands.
move. He couldn't move when he's getting
But
caught and
that's
everything.
that's really scary
I know.
when you can't move any of your extremities. Like,
Yeah, screw that, dude. Millions of dollars, but I don't know, man. It's a risk.
yeah, no kidding. Speaking of millions of dollars, Roger Goodell just got a 5-year extension for $200 million.
Congratulations.
That's like Steph Curry money. Son. You're a fucking commissioner and you're getting paid more than the fucking players, dude.
I was thinking about that too, man. Like,
I mean,
he's not the star of it, but he's making calls.
he's been in the league a long time, but I guess there's stipulations in the contract where he has to meet certain guidelines and things like that. I don't know. Like for a commissioner, it's like, how do you hold someone to? Does a league have to be more profitable or something every year? Because like, does the commissioner really in charge of that, or
I don't know. I don't. What
are
does
they
he
in charge
do?
of marketing?
I don't know.
Is like the commissioner in charge of any of that?
You know, I don't know. Like I feel like the commissioner. Yeah, the commissioner is kind of in charge of like he's in charge of like everything. So it's like a centralized location for the person who's in charge of the rules, in charge of marketing, in charge of disciplinary action, in charge of he's like the head honcho.
Yeah.
And like so essentially he is the voice of the owners. So like all the owners are like each team's boss. And
Yeah.
then you have one centralized boss of all the teams essentially. So like he's like this I guess he's like the CEO of the football like of the league.
Yeah, I mean, all the final decisions and stuff go through him, right?
Yeah.
All the fines, all the whatever disciplinary actions they take.
Well, yeah, like so like he implements, like he's like the executive branch. Like
He's like
'Cause,
the
like,
president, basically, of the
yeah.
league, right?
because
And
all the
your
owners
yeah.
owners still vote on stuff. Like
the owners are like the governors or something
Yeah,
like that,
like-
I guess you could
like
say.
Congress.
Yeah.
Like so like the owners like still vote for like what rules should be changed and shit like that. But then like once like it's in place, then it's his job to like carry it out and make sure that's being implemented and all that good shit.
What do you think about Ezekiel Elliott's suspension? Do you think that should have been carried out all the way?
Well, it should have happened a lot sooner than it did. At least for the team itself.
I think that's the thing is like where you know that suspension is going to go through eventually, right?
Yes.
It's like, why not be like, let me take it in the beginning of the season and just get it over with.
Yes.
I mean, Granted, he probably helped his stock by not having to sit out like the whole season. At
Yeah.
least he got his like.
But when it's 6 weeks, right, or 6 games, or
Yeah.
something like that. I mean, that's half.
I think players are worried about like coming off not even playing a real game and jumping right into it. And
Yeah, but I mean, it would have helped the team like when they really need it when he's
Yeah.
like playing on the
for the playoff
Yeah.
push and yeah.
Yes. I don't know, man. He should have just took it when he's supposed to. He's gonna fight it to make himself look innocent and to make himself look good, of course. But if it's your punishment, you gotta take it. The other thing I was thinking about was, someone told me at the bar yesterday that the NFL doesn't have they don't have to pay a lot of taxes to like as the thing as itself, like the
Well,
corporation.
their stadiums are like a lot of them are publicly funded too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember like Donald Trump threatening that if the players don't stand up during the national anthem, they're gonna make more tax them more because they have a lot of tax breaks as an NFL corporation. I did not realize that they're treated close to as a church, the NFL. So they get a lot of tax breaks. Because,
I mean, it does take place on Sundays.
yeah, and some people are hardcore fanatics about it, as you can say, like some religions and stuff. But regardless, I didn't realize that they have a lot of tax breaks, and it's a very big deal.
Yeah.
That they get paid a lot of money, and someone who gets $200 million and might have a tax break on that is kind of
It's a lot of money.
it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money.
Or for a guy like Donald Trump, I'm sure. I mean, he's never a guy who would be like, "I get paid too much, so tax me more." Like,
Oh no, never. No, that's part of the that was part of the tax thing that they just brought up too. Like a lot of people who are rich are not gonna, regardless.
it's not going to change for them.
Not really.
Eh. Well, Tony's going to show up in about 2 weeks.
And
with
he'll talk. He'll say
his,
he'll talk about
his
that
whole
one.
thing. Have you seen his show where he's gone off?
Yes,
Okay.
did you toward the end too?
Yeah. We've had a
Yes.
lot of fun conversations about Trump, as they always are.
Yes, I didn't mean to
pretty
bring it up. I was
polarizing
just
guy.
saying that was the
No,
that
that's
was the segue into the NFL not being taxed as much.
I just want you to know nothing is off limits on this show, Nick.
Well, I'm still trying to find my bearings right now and to see what's comfortable and not. The first thing is I'm not trying to swear
Let's
so
see,
much.
you want to say like pussy? You can say pussy.
Well,
you want to say
okay.
fuck? You can say fuck.
Well,
it's okay.
appropriately though. I
Yeah.
don't want to just. Also, my words and my views are not the views of Inappropriate Bar Talk and
Okay.
and affiliations.
Put
of
that
it.
disclaimer
that
out
disclaimer
there.
every time I open my mouth. Too, 'cause I know it seems like it's in control, but I don't know. That's a joke.
Well, maybe the more you drink, the more.
Well, I think
uncensored
that's how
the
we
show
make this.
gets.
I'm
Right?
just-
Let's cheers
Hey,
because we
cheers.
didn't even cheers to the show.
Cheers, man!
Cheers.
Thank you very much for inviting me,
Cheers, Phil.
Phil's been here.
Cheers, guys.
I've seen Phil on the show, and this is my first time, so thank you guys. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Glad to have you.
I'm working on my public speaking and like doing like the karaoke thing and trying to MC. So this is a good like me trying to see what my voice sounds like, and I don't like it.
You don't like
I
it?
don't like the sound of my voice. Just like I don't like pictures of myself. I don't like the sound of my voice. It sounds different than it does in my head.
What is it about the pictures of yourself? Is it like your smile? Is it like
It's because
the-
like when you look in yourself in the mirror,
yeah.
I walk out of the house like, no, I like how I look. But in a picture, my face is not that flipped version. It's an actual version. The
Like
mirror
a
flips your
yeah,
face,
yeah.
so it just looks weird to me. I don't know how else to explain it. The mirror is a different picture than the actual photograph of yourself.
Yeah.
It's just flipped.
Photos are so like material too, you know. Like a mirror is like you moving around. Like it's like watching a live video of yourself. So when you're like, you know, kind of doing up your hair or something. But when you get like a still moment of something,
I don't know how to stay still either. I
then
guess
sometimes you're like, what the fuck? Like, why do I look like that? Or why does my face look weird?
Yeah.
Or why is my hair all fucked up? Or
yes, and I also don't want to practice to make sure I look good in pictures. That seems like a waste of time. It's frivolous to like practice to look good in
I'm
a picture.
showing my teeth way too much.
Yeah, or
like,
there's
you
too
get
much
super
gum going on. I
self-conscious.
know. I don't want to think about it. That's what it is. And then hearing myself.
I have
is
no idea what you guys are talking about because I look great.
Oh my!
Phil
Got
takes
it.
perfect pictures.
Yeah, every time.
Every time, no
Fuck
matter what.
no.
No.
Dude, my driver's license pictures never come out.
Oh.
Like I have double chins in my last driver's license. I hate my driver's license picture. Every time I pull that fucking thing out, I look like a fucking, I don't know. I look like a sumo wrestler or some shit, dude. I look like I'm ready to
You just gotta own it though. Like
pancake
dress
somebody.
up when you take the picture. Just dress up like.
Dress to the nines. I gotta wear a suit
Yes,
and shit.
I've seen 2 guys at the bar who come to show me their ID have tuxedos. They wear tuxedos in their IDs for their driver's license. And they say they sit in the DMV for hours in their tuxedo. They look like assholes, but it's worth it to have it on their ID.
No, that's awesome.
I think it's awesome too, man. I think it's a great idea.
Just to the nines, son.
Just for your ID, because you got it for what, 4 or 5 years, 6 years?
That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like you don't think about that sometimes when you take that picture. And
Yeah.
like that's next time I got to get a new ID here soon anyway. So
Yeah,
I'm
same.
gonna be like, this is for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
I better fucking do it up.
I
Like,
know.
wear a nice Hawaiian shirt or something at least, and have my hair slicked.
At least comb your hair. At least,
Yeah. Because this is 4 years of your life. You got to show this thing to people. I'm surprised they still get carded. Monica actually gets carded more than I do, and she's older than I am.
Yeah, but you look very old.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's the beard.
It's the facial hair. Like I lose like 10 years off my life.
That's
when
what
I
happened
shave
to me,
all the
man.
hair
I
off my
shouldn't have
face.
shaved. I mean, I fucked up my beard, and I don't like it. But I did lose a lot of years,
Yeah.
but more pounds were gained in view because you can see more face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
I definitely have a baby face too.
Chris, when was the last time you had like a moderately clean shaven face?
Like no goat, no stash kind of deal.
Yeah, like have you ever, since you were able to grow facial hair?
Not since Vegas, man. So,
Oh, shit.
and I think I shaved for a job interview at a casino. I think that was the last time I did it, and I'm like, I'm never gonna shave again. I don't give a fuck where I'm gonna get interviewed at. I
not
hate
worth
it, dude. I have to have some kind of facial hair, even if it's like. I think the next move is like a handlebar mustache, like going all the way
Yes.
down.
Oh shit!
I think
Yes.
that's the next move. I'm getting a little tired of what I got going on here.
Sam
It's
Crow.
a little old. Yeah, you
sounds
know
like
nothing,
that
Jon
shit.
Snow.
Well, you have a good beard. You have a very good
Yeah,
beard.
Phil. Like mine doesn't fill out like yours. My brother has a good beard too. His
Yeah, he
stuff
does.
fills out.
I don't grow nothing on my cheeks. I don't shave anything, so it's only goatee all the time.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Tony's beard is horrible too. That thing's scraggly as fuck.
You know what? But he's committed to it.
He's
You know
He's
Oh,
what?
committed.
that-
At least he takes the time to shape it and
Yeah.
make it look like clean cut. So I give him that. But it doesn't grow in. So it's like that loose Filipino hair.
That's a
on
struggle
his
of Filipinos, man.
Yeah.
It's the hairless race, and it's hard to grow a mustache, man,
So-
or a beard.
Any Asian blood like that,
Yes.
you're not gonna grow that like fuzzy shit.
Any Asians? I think Okinawans.
Okay, well,
would.
yeah, well, that's a different kind of hair too, though, man.
Those are like what? They're like the islander version of Japanese people, but I don't know.
they're just
like,
hairier for some whatever
They
reason.
get tan too. Those
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
they're darker and they're hairier.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
and they're not
They're
Japanese.
That, yeah,
And
that
they're not
yeah, they're not
Don't ever
Japanese. Yeah,
I got
well in Japan
Yeah.
too, it's a culture thing to be paler, right?
Yes.
Like that's like because poorer people were technically like darker skin, like so that was like a traditional thing, I guess,
Mm.
back.
Well, probably because the
Yeah.
work, what they did for work and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
what they did for
so
work.
they wanted paler skin was kind of like the tradition.
Mm.
I guess it was like a status thing, kind of.
But it's funny how that kind of switched now. Like more people find darker skin attractive, or at least tan.
Oh yeah, I totally do. I think it's attractive as fuck on women, especially. But
Well, and just like
I mean, the pale
on
skin's not
women
bad either.
especially. Who else are you checking out, Chris?
I don't know. Matthew McConaughey,
Wait, nice. It's definitely not me.
All right.
but he's not Asian, so.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm married. I'm comfortable with that.
Nah, that's cool.
Good man. You're lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah. Who's your man crush?
Segue. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. Oh yeah. So segue
Because
into that.
Because I'm tripping out since you told me that.
Okay, so apparently there's a new Pokemon detective movie coming, a Pikachu detective movie coming out, and Ryan Reynolds is going to be starring in it alongside of Pikachu. So when I read the article, I guess the storyline is Ryan Reynolds loses his father, and Detective Pikachu is going to help him find his father. So they team up together, and this is an actual movie.
Is this the movie where everyone's like losing their shit because Pikachu talks?
I don't know if Pikachu talks.
there's like an old movie where Pikachu talks and he speaks like English and it's broken English.
Oh,
It's not the new one because that was an animation. This is supposed to be live action.
oh, okay.
Does he talk though? Maybe he talks. I don't know if Pikachu's got a voice in this one.
I don't know.
How does Pikachu talk anyway?
I don't know, man. Well,
Which
how do
I-
any
how
of
do
them
you-
talk? Meowth, Meowth talks.
They just say their names though,
No,
right?
Meowth is the cat.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking.
he talks. He's one of the
Oh
talkers.
yeah, the Rocket guy.
yeah,
the
Team
bad
Rocket
guys.
dog. Team
yeah.
Rocket. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does talk.
He does talk.
But all the other Pokemon,
They just say their
say
names. Yeah.
Is Meowth a Pokemon? Technically,
Definitely.
right?
Definitely.
So,
Yes, he is. you can catch him. He's
Double standards. I don't know.
Mhm.
Pokemon's got to get their shit together. I don't know about Ryan Reynolds in a Pokemon movie
I
though.
don't know.
He was doing so well, dude. You're doing so well.
That's how I felt about like Brendan Fraser, who was like a good looking actor who did like action movies and stuff, and then he did Looney Tunes, and it felt weird.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, you just got to get people in the seats at the theaters.
Brendan Fraser. What was that? What was that movie?
This is Looney Tunes.
Hambone, or something like that. You're talking Brendan
Herringbone?
Fraser?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser and
Something Bone, yeah.
Bone, yeah, something bone. Like
Hold on. Oh, not hold on. Keep going.
it's like dog bone or cat bone or something like that. I don't know what it was called. Is that the one you're talking
I know
about?
I'm talking about. He did Looney Tunes. He did Looney Tunes back in action.
Really?
Yeah, that was like the latest Looney Tunes movie.
Oh.
Monkey Bone.
Okay.
That's another movie that he was in,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Right.
But-
where
but
he
different, but-
drew characters. He
Yeah,
was like a
oh.
comic book.
Oh yeah, but he
Or-
did Looney Tunes, which was weird to me. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
didn't know he did Looney Tunes.
yeah, it was like the latest.
That's
Back
the
in
one.
Action.
Back in
Action.
action.
2001. It said.
2002.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I don't know. I can't see it. anymore.
What did that get on IMDb?
It's 57% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That could be worse.
Yeah, there's a lot of good movies that are worse on that too.
For all you Dharma and Greg fans out there, Jenna Elfman is a co-star in it. So.
Oh yeah, the girl. Yeah, that was a bad movie too. Though.
So how you guys doing out there in YouTube/Twitch/Facebook land? Give us a shout out on the chat. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to talk about any of your questions you may have. Just let us know. We don't have Tony's.
Did
Tony's
you
got
guys
some
see
here
those
tonight, but-
fires in LA?
Oh shit!
Crazy.
You know what? I didn't even go live on Facebook. That is that is fucked up.
Dude, yeah, I seen a picture that where someone's driving down the 405, and you can see the sign, like they're passing the sign for like was it the Gentry Center or some shit? I don't know, in Wilshire Boulevard.
I saw
and
that
in the
video.
background, all it is
Yeah,
is just like
it-
fucking inferno.
It looks like the end of worlds. Like
Yeah.
yes. And why were you driving on that road? I think you'd stop and turn around because screw that, man. It's like flames.
You got to get to work. And that's the 405. It's like the busiest, one of the busiest roadways in America.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
You have that's, and they were saying like so I guess the fire was like burning down some like in Bel Air. It was like going through like Bel Air, that close to LA. Well, that is LA, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like they were saying like some of the richest homes in America were burnt down. and
Oh,
shit. It's
damn,
crazy,
dude.
Chelsea Handler, I guess, just got evacuated, and there was some other celebrity. They were like, "Oh, she just got evacuated too." But there's all kinds of celebrities that live up in that area.
That's crazy, man.
Dude, the Fresh
is.
Prince lives up there.
I was trying to make a joke about it. Yes.
I pulled.
No, not anymore, motherfucker. That shit
No,
is
I turned around.
burnt down. That's crazy, dude.
Well, the
That
Santa
sucks,
Ana
man.
winds. They said it's supposed to get up to like 70 miles an hour, and if it gets up that high, then they have no way of stopping anything.
That's
Oh, the Santa Ana
ridiculous.
winds?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
That's horrible.
End of days, y'all.
well, be safe out there in California. If you happen to be listening to us, pay attention to your local authorities, and if they say get out, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Stay moist for sure.
Like, don't.
You don't want to be dry. You
I
don't want to. I'm sorry. You don't want to be dry.
Yeah.
That's always like,
That's what I tell everybody. Have
I
a good
approve
day.
that message.
Yeah. Have a good day. Stay moist, everyone. That's how I'm gonna run for mayor.
I wish I had the soundboard for this episode.
Oh. Do you have a moist soundboard for this?
Moist. Oh, we have something we could have used for sure.
See that video of them driving on the freeway
That's
and
so
it's just
insane.
the impending doom.
It
of-
looks like the fucking apocalypse for sure, dude. Like, look at that shit. Sunset Boulevard, 2.5 miles away. Yeah, on fire.
it's the sun, not sunset.
It does look like the sun. It
yeah,
looks like
man.
the surface of the sun.
Yeah.
Like those CGI animated versions of it for sure.
Or they take the infrared where it's not like the true light. It's just flames. It's ridiculous, man.
Oh my gosh. Well, be safe out there, guys, for sure. Like 6,700 total fires, 8,500 structures destroyed, 43 people killed. Ugh.
Yeah, man. And they had one earlier this year in Napa Valley.
Yeah,
That one
all
was
those
crazy as
northern
well.
fires.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Napa specifically, but the county. But
we had a good friend of ours, Sean, lose his house.
oh, really?
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know Tata.
Oh shit.
His parents' house burned down. Yeah,
No,
and
that's
those
horrible.
the ones in Northern California.
I did not. Yeah, I wasn't unaware of that, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So, we're currently drinking apple juice. I forgot to change that from earlier.
Definitely not.
Okay, well, we're gonna get into the beer tasting here pretty soon. So
Cool.
Well,
We are live on Facebook now, right?
We are live on Facebook now. I apologize to our Facebook viewers, but we are now going live. See, Facebook is a piece of shit when it comes to live streaming shit. So I think they're just cracking down on stuff.
Yeah, because people have been playing games and like fights and stuff on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which has
the
been
whole
great.
UFC thing and everything like that. Yeah, they've been getting super strict on like what they show on there. So
But we are on YouTube. And YouTube is where I watch it always too.
the Zuck.
YouTube is where it's at.
Yeah, if you're watching on Facebook, get off there. Go on YouTube. Go on Twitch even if you want. And it's way better.
Well, pretty soon they have like that net neutrality thing that's coming up, and that's gonna screw up most of us.
Hopefully not, man.
Hopefully.
So there's a big debate on both sides for that, but I think most people are for net neutrality.
Really?
Yeah. Are you against
net
it?
neutrality is if you're against it,
I'm not against it. I'm for it, but I'm saying like that Verizon is one of the biggest companies backing it because they can sell the internet that way.
No, they're
not
against it.
for they're not for net neutrality. They're for controlling the internet is what I
Right.
mean.
So
Yes.
they're against net neutrality.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
against net neutrality. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I misconstrued how I said it, but I'm not surprised that it's happening or they're trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all. That's where I was getting at.
Yeah, I got you. I knew that's
course-
what you meant.
of
I know
course-
that's what you meant.
Of course,
Um,
most people are for it, but I'm just surprised that we're surprised about it because it's definitely the more and more I watch YouTube videos and stuff, they're gonna add every time. Like they're just trying to get every penny out of us.
Yeah, so they're saying like, there's like the argument that if net neutrality dies, then they can basically nickel and dime you for every service you use.
Mhm.
Like they can be like, depending on your ISP, they can go, oh, it's $2.99 to use YouTube this month. It's $2.99 to use Netflix,
Mhm.
and on top of what you probably pay Netflix, and then it's just like places like people like companies like Comcast are saying, oh no, we're not going to change anything. We will be transparent. We won't throttle speeds, but they're saying none of that's going to happen right in the beginning. It's
Mhm.
just going to take time for things of this to start happening, and
It's like a cable package.
Uh,
It turned out to be like a cable
the
package.
head of the FCC, who now they're transferring it over to the Trade and Security Commission, I think, is who's going to be in charge of it. I might be wrong about that, but the FCC doesn't want to handle it anymore. So we're not drunk yet. Gold Knight, thanks for joining us, though. You can leave us a follow, and if you want to donate $20, we'll take a shot for you.
Oh, geez. Well, not at all. I am.
Are you?
No, I had 2 shots before we started, so
Well, yeah, I had one at the bar.
no, that
so.
was 2. And then your mom's salmon. That's not a euphemism. She
But we
made
could
very
get there.
good
You never
salmon.
know. Stay tuned. So back to the net neutrality thing, just real quick. I mean, everybody kind of knows about what it's about now. Like most people who are on the internet want, especially if you're a YouTube streamer or a Twitch streamer or anybody who streams things. I cut the cord. I cut my cable. So people who cut their cable out, I think that's the major thing is those who cut out cable from their service. They're going to be the ones who get affected the most by this because they may start getting charged for everything.
Mhm.
And I think that's the way cable companies are fighting back right now.
Yep.
Because they're losing so many customers to cord cutters.
Yep.
So, I mean, I still pay an ISP for my internet, but I don't pay for the cable box or the DVR or any of that extra shit on top of it. I stream Netflix, I stream HBO, and I stream, I don't know, what's the other one? Hulu, and that's
Oh.
about it. And then YouTube, which is free. So,
Yeah, but they want your money still. They still want your money.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, they're gonna get theirs. And then the other argument is, oh, this will create competition, so more companies compete against each other and you actually get cheaper rates. Which, if you're in a town that only has one ISP, say you're in rural, I don't know what, Nebraska or something like that, in your town of 2,000 people only gets one ISP provider, you got no choice but to pay what they tell you to pay, and that's it. You can't go to the next guy. America's infrastructure for internet is shit. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like, compared to a lot of countries,
Really?
like, yeah, America sucks.
Oh.
And there aren't I mean, there are places you can go in Europe and you can get standard internet service and be getting 200 megabyte download speeds, you know.
Really?
And it's like nothing, but that's not everywhere. But I think as a whole, America's behind as far as internet service goes. Yeah.
We need to catch up.
And we're an expansive country. We're a big country, you know, compared to England, we're huge, you know what I mean? Or compared to like Sweden, our country's like really big. So obviously it's a lot harder to cover all that ground. Fiber optic ain't cheap, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And you got homeless people who blow up our fiber optic stuff every now and then, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
And they take all the wires and shit too. Yeah.
Are they gonna charge me more for porn?
That's another thing too. You might have to pay more for porn, man. You might actually have to. Yeah.
I thought this was America.
That's what's gonna change everything. People are gonna be like, wait, what was this net neutrality thing? Oh, you're paying for porn now. Now you know. Now you know.
They're
Now
not
you're
selling
interested
it the
in what's
right
gonna
way.
happen.
They're not selling it the right way to get it.
Yeah.
Stay neutral. That's what they're doing. They're not doing it the right way.
Guess what? You want to pay? You want to pay an extra $12.99 a month to watch Pornhub? Now you're gonna have to.
They're not doing it the right way. That's the whole reason why the internet was invented, right? And the cell phone too. I mean, at least the smartphone.
Yeah, so you can take it with you.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why. That's where all the technology flows. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, it's the only reason we were using VHS instead of Betamax.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Totally.
bro.
DVDs instead of HD,
Thank
whatever the fuck.
Blu-rays.
So you can see it clear.
And even that's a dying technology. Now DVDs are like nothing's gonna be on disc. I mean, when you buy a computer, I just bought a new computer. The new computers don't even come with disc drives anymore.
Really?
You don't fucking need them.
Mm.
People don't burn CDs.
No, they don't.
People don't watch DVDs on their computer no more. You just
No.
download that shit off Amazon or you download it off Netflix or wherever you get it from.
Yeah. And the hard drives are a lot bigger too now. Like terabyte is like almost the standard too for every computer.
I think it is a standard. It has
Yeah.
to be the standard now. You
Yeah,
know,
not every-
especially if you're a gamer. Like
Yeah.
each game's like 20, 30 gigs.
Yep.
So if you don't got a terabyte, that shit fills up quick.
Yep.
So
And yeah, no one's downloading music as much either. You watch it on YouTube, or I mean, you download music, but not
yeah.
put it like by a CD.
I mean, if you're an Apple user, I know a lot of people who still do the iTunes thing. You know,
Yeah.
if you
just
want
buy it
one
that
song,
way.
it's 99 cents,
Yeah.
and you download that shit. Like if you just want the one song, some people don't want to buy the whole album. But
That art is lost, like a whole album thing.
I mean, if you talk to artists now, it's a lot harder to make money.
Oh, for sure.
But there's a lot more avenues to make money now. You don't have to go through like a big label to make money
Mm.
anymore. You can sell your own shit, but your cut of it's still minuscule. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But like people like Chance the Rapper, they find a way to be successful, and he doesn't use any major labels. He does all his own promotion. He does all his own distribution, and he's found a way to make it work. And just finding the right people
YouTube likes.
who know what.
That helps.
Find a guy with a studio that can hook you up.
Yeah.
And you can put your shit out there. Look at us. We put our shit out there.
And it's really nice too. But you're not doing like you're like sample records, you know, your rap tracks.
Yeah.
It's just talking.
Yeah,
Honest.
that's true. We don't mix down or condense our tracks or anything like that. But
you're not also not freestyling or doing rapping.
yeah. I mean, this mixer could do it. Ask Phil. We've done a couple rap tracks in the past, dude.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
we've laid
man.
some
Really?
tracks down.
This shit's got a.
Tony's got all the software for it. He's got a Mac at home, so he's got a whole full on studio at home.
Nice. State
He's got his
Studios
green screen and all
represent.
this shit.
But yeah, they've done some pretty
Yeah.
dope musical endeavors, and they've like.
Oh.
That's what you guys have to like show on the show sometime. Like I've witnessed some of that, and I can vouch for the quality that you guys are able to produce
Oh, that
in
sounds
your
good.
musical studio.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Inappropriate bar music.
Well, yeah, we should.
Oh.
We should make like a new theme and shit. We should just fuck around with it. We're not good with we're not 100% with the like video editing stuff yet, but music stuff we can do for
Cool.
sure. So we've been playing music for a long time.
That's right. You're a bassist, right? You play bass.
Slap the bass. Slap the bass.
You slap the bass.
Slap the bass, man. And Tony's been playing guitar for a long time, and
Nice.
Phil's been a professional rapper for a long time.
Nice. I play the organs. It's
Do you?
mostly skin and whistling. Those organs mostly. No other organs, thank you.
Razor's cheapest laptop has a 512 gigabyte internal hard drive, which,
Half tera.
yeah, I mean, you find like the Surface, I think, has like, it doesn't have a ton. I think
Mhm.
the Surface has like 258, and then the next one's like 512 or something like that. So if you get some of those like laptop / like tablet
Yeah.
deals,
Those are just for like pictures and stuff too. Like
yeah,
those
it's kind of
apps
like
that you
if
buy.
you need a word processor on the go kind of
Uh-huh.
deal, or like you're doing basic office stuff.
Yeah. A glorified like what's it called? Those little
And it's got
hard
the
drive.
stylus
Those little-
and everything
Yeah.
too.
I can't think of the word.
I'm like, if you're an artist,
Flash
I can't
drive.
see people using that stuff, but apparently they do. I don't know.
Yes.
But
It's a glorified flash drive is what it is.
yeah.
Well, cheers, I guess. I don't know if I cheers. I got another beer because you're slowing down, but I'm just
Okay, I gotta speed up then.
You don't have to speed up. I'm just saying.
I'll go faster.
Yeah, you should. You should speed up.
The Razer laptop is for gaming.
Really?
Well, I'd imagine you'd have to go. I mean, I know Razer makes good stuff for computers, like their headphones and their keyboards and all their. I haven't tried the laptop though, or I haven't seen it actually, but I'd imagine that 512 hard drive would fill up pretty damn quick
Mm-hmm.
if you're a gamer.
It's gotta be like an Alienware.
Yeah. I mean, on my computer I just got, I have a 128 SSD, and then I have a terabyte. I have a terabyte hard drive.
Damn.
So I have all my like this OBS is running off of my SSD, and Windows boots up like fucking crazy. It's just
Nice.
like whap, turn that fucker on, and it comes up in like 20 seconds.
Nice. That's awesome.
So I love that. I'm just like, if I need to restart my computer, it's not an annoying like shut down and startup process. It's like quick.
Nice.
What's up, Ryan? Aloha from Hawaii. See you in Cali. I
Nice.
hope you're not in those fires. If you are, stay safe, brother. So, yeah. My new computer. If you want to know the specs, because I know you guys are, because I know you guys are all nerds out there. We all have our nerdy side.
Oh, definitely.
i7 770, NVIDIA GTX 950 Ti, and 8 megs of RAM, which is gonna get upgraded, and then the SSD and the 1 terabyte hard drive.
Nice. You gonna upgrade the RAM?
Yeah, I can upgrade. I can upgrade another. It has one 8 meg stick in there, or one 8 gig stick in there, but I can add another one. So, right, the SSD, yeah, it's a lot quicker. It's just like it's like a flash drive, like you were saying. So it's you don't have it doesn't have to physically spin a disk to read
Oh, I see.
something. It's just data being
Nice.
transferred
Uh-huh.
at a quick rate.
Nice. That means you can put a magnet on your computer and it'll be fine.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore, to be honest. Is it?
No, yeah.
I remember when magnets used to fuck everything up on a computer.
Yeah, because everything we used to spin, like all these.
Like you could fuck up your computer screen like really bad.
Yeah,
If it,
I'm sure
like,
the
you
screen
put-
might mess with it, but like not
Yeah.
the actual like hard drive or anything. You won't
Yeah.
mess up anything. Like
I mean, a magnetic. Yeah, that's probably not good.
Yeah.
Either way.
yeah,
I
probably.
wouldn't chance it.
But like
That's
your
what I'd
phone
say.
and stuff, you can put a magnet on your phone. It won't mess it up too bad. It's a light magnet. It won't
Yeah.
mess it up as bad.
Yeah. And I think that used to be with like plasma screens and stuff like that too. Like
Mhm.
magnets are not good for it. But I don't think it affects the LCD screens. Just on a quick note, I think we're starting a little gaming channel too, just in our spare time. I posted one like little short gaming video today on Paladins, but I'm also going to be doing PUBG eventually, and then I think Tony and I are both going to be streaming PUBG at certain times.
Nice.
So we may both be on at the same time, and you guys can tune into the channel, and we'll have something going for you, and it'll be fun times. But just it'll be random. So if we go on, to make sure your notifications are turned on, and then you'll know when we're jumping on. We can play PUBG. I'm probably gonna get like Destiny and then, maybe Elder Scrolls or some shit. But I don't know. The sky's the limit.
I know. I'm on Battlefront 2 right now.
How you like that?
So much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. It just takes a long time to get like good weapons and stuff. I'm also
Yeah.
not very good as well.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at first person shooter. So, but the more you play, the more like points you get, and then you can finally unlock stuff.
Yeah.
So, but it's really fun though, man. I've been playing Darth Maul and just killing people. It's fun.
Oh man, I was thinking of World War II, like Call of Duty is what I was thinking of. Sorry, but I got you now. I'm on
Battlefield, but
Battlefront.
Battlefront 2.
2.
We're playing
Yeah.
Star Wars. We're playing Star Wars, dog. It's great.
So there was that whole controversy with the game. Did you find like that it affected you or what? You heard about all that?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, because it's not like the pay to play, but you can buy like boxes, like it's like card packs,
Right.
and they give you like bonuses for your guys or whatever. It would help a lot if I bought a whole bunch of them to upgrade my guys so I can shoot better or get better weapons. But right now, I haven't bought anything on the game, but it doesn't really help. You have to play the game to know the maps to be able to be good.
Right.
All the weapons don't really help. Once I got good at a map, I could mess people up
Right.
every time. So I can understand how it's a trap to get kids or people who don't know to just buy a bunch of waste their money on buying packs where you can just, if you're good at the game, you could just go and kill people and earn it that way. So
Yeah.
I understand the controversy though, and it is addicting. I mean, I could see myself getting better by just buying cards, but nah, just play the game.
I hate that games are like, in order for you to get good at this, you have to pay for shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's how
I
they're
hate the
going.
pay to play
That's how they're
bullshit,
going
man.
now. Well, a lot of them are like that on the phone because the games are free.
Right.
They're free, and that's
well,
how they
and
want.
that I get that. If your game's free, it makes a little more sense when you're paying for like these little extras or to move along quicker.
Yes.
Like you're getting the game for free, so you can't really complain. But when you pay like $60 or $70 for like Battlefront,
Yeah, $65,
and then
yeah.
for you to be as good as somebody else, you have to spend an extra $20 or $30. Like
Mhm.
that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. But the game
So-
is still fair. Like you still get killed. You still get killed and people still kill you.
Yeah.
All
Raph
the-
says he got Battlefront. The boxes aren't even that big an upgrade.
Yeah, they're not actually. You get like 75 credits or something like that, and they're very small, the daily ones.
Yeah.
And they're not big, but there's chances to get rares and stuff. But he's right. They're not that big of a deal.
So
But-
you don't think it affects like the overall gameplay?
No, I don't. But you have to play a lot to be able to unlock a lot of stuff,
Right.
or like at least earn the points to get stuff.
And that was the big thing. It was like to get Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, you had to play like I think it was like 40 hours worth of gameplay or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure, but you play a certain amount of hours, which each character unlocks more things. It's a lot of time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not that good at kills too. You need like 500 kills to unlock a weapon, and I'm never gonna get there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get there at all. I got like maybe 200 kills right now. It's horrible. It's taking forever.
Yeah.
But it's still fun. It's because I'm like playing into the world of like I'm a droid, like getting into Naboo and killing all these people.
Yeah.
I wish they would put Jar Jar Binks in the game. I want to play Jar Jar.
I'd want to kill Jar Jar.
Everybody hates Jar Jar, and I'm probably the only one that likes Jar Jar because when the movie came out, I was like, dude, he's the funniest guy in the world. I thought he was great.
He was definitely the comic relief.
Yes. And there's a theory that he's a Sith Lord.
Right.
Because
I heard that. I heard that theory.
It could be true. Who knows? It's not true, but still, it's fun to think about.
Think of the game box as a CS:GO box full of only gray equipment.
Yeah.
Raph says, "Well,
See, I got love.
see, they got love for Jar Jar, dude."
Jar Jar, dog. That's what I'm saying.
You can get well, I know EA changed. I know they changed like the ability. Like it used to be 40 hours, but I guess they reduced it.
Mhm.
And then they, at the same time, they were also reducing the amount of credits you could like earn at a time. So it was kind of like, well, you need less credits to get them, but now you earn less credits
Yeah.
when you play. So does it kind of offset itself? But it's it just people are turned off by that pay to play whole thing.
Yeah,
So,
for real.
especially when you're paying like 60
$60,
$70
and then you bought
for a
you
game.
bought the console for it too and everything. There's a
Yeah.
lot of money already involved in paying
Yeah.
just getting the game. So yeah, it's silly, but it's another trap to get people's money.
What are you playing it on? Xbox?
I play on Xbox One. Xbox One, yeah. It's fun, man. I love the game. I
Yeah.
love it.
You have a S?
No, I don't have the new one.
It's the original Xbox. or the Xbox One?
I have the
Because there's
Xbox
the new
One.
one now. There's the X now
Yeah,
too, right?
that's one that just came out.
Yeah.
No, I don't have the newest one. But
That's okay. I mean, I heard it's not.
thanks. I'm not up to date. What? I'm like 10 years behind now because I have an Xbox.
I don't
One.
even have one. I have a 360 still. I don't even have a fucking.
Oh, that's
Xbox
okay.
One. And I was thinking about getting a.
That's not okay.
They don't even make games for you anymore.
That was
bro.
the debate. I was like, do I get a PS4 Pro? Like, because I played the VR over at my buddy's house.
Oh, really? With the PlayStation one?
And the VR is fucking sick, dude. That
that's
thing
cool,
is
man.
cool as
That's
shit.
Cool. Oh, fuck.
If you haven't played the PS4 VR, it's like it's super dope. Like Resident Evil is super good.
I want to play Skyrim on it. I want to play Skyrim.
Is it like the episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Have you seen that?
Which one?
I don't know. There's an
I'm
episode.
sure I have.
No,
I've
there's an
watched every
episode-
episode, but
There's an episode where I guess fucking Danny DeVito and fucking Mac are trying to beat a level, and they keep getting killed. Or like, I guess like there's a little kid that comes in and he get like PTSD from playing the game. Oh fuck, dude. Anyways, I can't. Like, I didn't finish the episode. So. But
I
that
have to
show
look
is
that
so
up.
great.
Yeah.
I have to
dude.
look that up.
That show is so great.
I had to leave to go to school one day. But check that episode out. It was funny for a while I was watching it.
There has to be a newer one. Oh,
Killer
Yeah, it's like from season like whatever the newest season is.
Okay.
I saw it on TV.
okay, yeah.
Killer Vases. I'll after the show I'll DM you my login stuff. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. But I haven't played on Xbox Live in a while, but I am on Steam, so I'll give you that. So I'll give you my Steam info. I think it's Macho_Loco 808.
Of course it is.
So if you guys if you want to team up with us online, then we can do that. So Macho_Loco 808. And
That sounds like
you
a
can add me
good
as
dish
friend.
at a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Macho Loco.
Macho
Look
Loco.
at the Macho Loco Supreme.
Let me double check. I'll pull up my Steam right now, and then I can check. Yeah, that's it. So just add me, if you want, and I'll friend you. We can be friends.
Nice, lucky.
Yeah, you too, bud.
No,
can check.
I don't have a computer.
That's true. That's the thing. I was like, well, now that I bought this thing,
Oh, you're all about it now. You don't
PS4 is out of the question right now.
and the Xbox 360 is way out. Man.
Who knows? Down the road, it could happen.
Yeah.
I gotta drink some more.
No, you don't have to drink
Shame
some
it.
more.
It's my first beer still. I'm like behind right now. What time is it? 8:51. It's almost 9 o'clock. I am fucking slacking right now.
I'm sorry. Well, on your behalf.
You're on your second one?
Yes, I am.
Careful, those are like 10%, bro.
I.
Just putting it out there.
It's
I was
100.
drinking those.
It's 100% good though.
I was drinking. It's a good beer, and it's so easy to drink.
It is. I didn't know they were 10% though. I didn't.
And then look at the percentage on there. I think it's like 9.8.
I don't know. He just showed me brown sugar. I was like, yeah.
And I was drinking that 2 weeks ago. And at the end of the show, when Braxton was on, I was drinking those.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, at the end of the show, I'm like, why do I feel so? I had like 4 beers. Why am I feeling kind of buzzing right now?
It's a 10.
It's a tenner.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, that's why I was drinking those suckers.
All right. Well, that's just one though. Half. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Looking
Macho
out.
You're
underscore.
bullshit.
I'm looking out.
Bullshit, you're over there just laughing in the corner, and I know I'm just. Yeah. All right.
Hey, it's your first show. Enjoy.
Hey, thanks, man.
Macho_Loco 808. That's the username. I believe.
How inappropriate.
If I had the soundboard, it'd be really inappropriate.
Nice. That's the other thing. The karaoke thing that I have has soundboard things like.
Oh yeah,
the-
I heard you.
the toilet flush and stuff, which are very handy. They're just so good. So I understand like having those things are just.
I remember you got it. One guy mad when you played the toilet flush that
Yeah,
one time.
well,
He wasn't
no.
a fan of it. But that's still hilarious to me. And to you, I'm sure.
It's very funny. It is very funny.
If you suck, you suck, bro. Get off the mic.
Well, you shouldn't get off the mic. You should just know and own it.
Sometimes, you got to sing songs you're able to.
You got to know your
in
limits.
your range.
Yeah, you
to.
got to know your range.
That's
and
the only thing.
You know you're practicing at home. I do just because
Oh no.
I'm off.
No. Oh God, I hate when people try to sing that song so much. Like, you're not Whitney Houston. Stop.
Well, let them dream, man. Let them dream.
Two that are off limit: Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey.
Uh-huh.
Just leave it alone.
I've
leave it
heard
alone.
great people do it though, man. I've heard people do it very, very well.
You better be
I've heard someone do it at your
You
bar,
better
no
be
less. Did
really
Whitney
good.
Houston.
Uh-huh.
Did Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston is
Crushed.
doable. Mariah Carey, there's nobody gonna hit those fucking.
Oh,
notes.
she, yeah.
But
it's the other way around for me,
but
man.
really,
Yeah, I've heard.
I mean,
don't know.
like,
I don't know
it's
anything
just
about
that-
singing. I'm pitch, tone, fucking note, all that deaf.
Deaf.
Like, all of it. But like, I just know, like, I don't know. For me, like, when I listen to Whitney sing, like, it sounds like more. I don't know, like, just powerful. I guess I don't know. It's
no,
just-
you're right. You're right. I agree with you.
It's powerful is one thing, but I hear more people do Whitney better than Mariah Carey for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's a power thing, man. I don't know.
Whitney's songs are better.
And then
But
when I
No,
listen to
they are better.
yeah, that's one thing.
That's
And then when I hear people talk about like powerful voices, like great voices, they'll say like Whitney, and then they'll say like Christina Aguilera. There's another name.
That's a powerful voice. There's power behind it. You don't
Okay.
hear Mariah in
And
the
then-
power.
yeah, like
just
I don't
high.
hear.
It's like
Mariah
that
in
diva
those-
voice. Like Mariah doesn't have. She's more contemporary pop stuff. Whereas like Whitney is like, she's like a diva musician. Like you
hits
think
me
like
in the soul too.
yeah,
sometimes,
yeah. You
man.
think like like along the lines of Aretha
Franklin.
Franklin and things like that when you hear them. It's more soul like involved in it. So for sure.
No, I can't sing for shit, but I love hearing people sing. For good or bad, I just
And
love
then
it.
we have one guy who will sing Disney songs like off the chain and Barbie Girl.
Well, he's a musical theater person, so he loves to sing that.
Does
those
he do
kinda-
show tunes?
I don't.
I
Yes,
think
he
we
does.
got it. Yeah, I think we got it.
I bet he could do all of them. I bet he's a character, but he loves to perform. That's why he's a performer.
Yeah.
That's why
Damn it, Chaka.
he does. He does.
working on it, Phil.
He does
God
Hakuna
damn it.
Matata very well. Have you heard him sing Hakuna
Yeah.
Matata?
He sounds like Timon. That's
Yeah,
why.
he's very good. He doesn't do a good Pumbaa, but he does a good
Yeah.
Timon.
He does sound like Timon.
get-
when he,
I do like when he sings that. I
don't know who did his voice in the movie, but
I don't know either. In the play though, did you see the play, the live action? Like
yes,
Dog.
I've seen it in Vegas.
that was amazing. And
It
the
was
guy who
great.
played Timon when I saw it was perfect. Like this, it sounded like the same person. I couldn't believe it. That was.
I don't
great.
know if it's the same group in
They-
Vegas that it was in, because Vegas ran it for a long time.
Oh,
They
see,
ran it
they
for
do.
like
They have a
8
touring.
years.
I saw the touring show in Hawaii, and those people change like every season or every like
Okay.
they do one tour around the country, and then they change the actors.
I'm sure like Blue Man Group's the same way. Like they don't use the same 3 guys.
I
It's-
don't believe that.
the-
I believe it's the same people.
No, they don't.
Really?
They don't.
Are you
I know that
serious?
for a fact. I know that for a
How do
fact.
you find more blue people? There's not
They
too
have-
many blue people exist in this world. There's
Yeah.
only 3.
They have a
I-
bunch of them.
That's weird though. I thought that would be the same 3 people who like started that show to do the same thing.
Yeah, they have the ones that stay in Vegas and do all the shows in Vegas, and then they have like a group of, I think it's like 12 guys that rotate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
So I think even the guys in Vegas rotate out every
Oh.
now and then. Because they do. I mean, you got to think like
How
you
many
do.
shows are they doing?
Yeah, you're doing like 2 or 3 shows a day, 5 days a week,
Okay.
like pretty much like 9-10 months out of the year. So
Hey man, if you're getting paid though, man, as a performer,
oh yeah,
if you're getting paid, I would not want anyone to take my spot. Like
Yeah.
that's my job right now, and
Yeah.
I would do it. Man, if
I
you-
mean they don't work any less than like normal people do, but it's still
Yeah.
it's theater, so it's very it can be exhausting. Some of
definitely.
the stuff they do, the
Of course.
stunts and everything like that.
I've
So-
never seen a Blue Man group, but I can imagine like Stomp and stuff like that.
Oh, and the Cirque du Soleil guys,
Oh,
like,
man.
dude, those guys used to do some crazy shit, and I'm like, really, you're doing this shit like 5 days a week, like 3 times a day? Like, there's these dudes who are like these 2 fucking German guys who are Russian guys. I don't know what they are, but they're bulk as fuck, you know. But they would do all that shit where they're using each other's weight to like hover midair. Like the one guy would lean back and the other guy would be on his knees, and they would both be like out, like above. I don't know. But I was just like, that's got to be so much strain on your body. And then even the trapeze people, like, well, I've been to a couple Cirque du Soleil shows. When I lived in Vegas, I've seen a few, like Mystère a couple times and Ka and all that. And I've seen ones where they fuck up.
Yeah,
Like, it happens.
Oh.
It happens. It's happened in more than one show I've seen where they fuck up.
That's the fun of live theater is like finding something that happens like because it's live to see it happen like when you
Yeah.
fuck up. That's what the show that I want to be at to watch.
They definitely use nets because those motherfuckers do
Oh,
so
and
many
screw that,
shows.
yeah.
And it's like, they're
Your arms
like,
get tired
I've seen
of it.
trapeze artists. I saw trapeze artists try a move 3 times and mess up all 3 times. So
Damn, oh that's a bummer.
yeah, like he was like, people were cheering him on though. You're like, they're like, go,
Come on,
go,
get it,
go.
yeah.
And he couldn't do it, dude. He couldn't finish off the move.
I've seen a Miss Hawaii pageant for the talent show where a girl couldn't do her talent and she kept messing up and messing up. That was a rough one, man.
That's rough because your career is like on the line.
That's
you
your whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. If you screw that up, like you're done.
Yep. And you're not getting paid for that either.
Yeah.
Too, like.
In COD, it's like you fuck up, you're like, it happens.
Yeah, I'll get another show.
I'll still get my paycheck.
Yes, yep. But this one, you're going for a crown or something, man. You mess up.
Yeah.
Oh. It's the pressure, man.
You can't do it again in 4 years. I think that's it, dude. Or however, how often do they do that? Once a year?
What, Miss Hawaii?
Yeah, Miss
It's
Hawaii, Miss
every year,
Universe is
man.
every year.
It's every year, man.
Donald Trump doesn't still run that shit, does he?
He does. He has Miss America pageant or Miss America or something.
Miss Universe?
Yes, that's his one. They just had it on TV not too long ago. I know this only because my sister does that stuff, and I have a couple friends who do it as well.
Pageants?
Yeah.
Like they run them or they're in them?
Oh, they're in them.
Really?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah. My sister did it for a few years. It's very interesting. That whole lifestyle or like what they do, like the spray tans and they do a lot of stuff that's really, it's ridiculous to me, but I understand what they're going for.
Right.
And I mean, I have my own opinions about how we judge beauty and all that stuff too. Like,
I mean, I don't want to offend you or your sister, but is it kind of like is it just like a big superficial kind of?
I'm not trying to. I don't want to offend my sister either, but I would say it is very superficial.
Yeah.
It's entirely superficial.
It has to be though.
Well, of course it is.
You're there for looks.
You're getting judged by looks,
by your beauty,
how you look in a nightgown and how you look in an evening gown.
Makes
You know.
sense. Yeah.
And of course, yes, I understand that I think it's superficial and all, but if they can allow to wear makeup and have fake boobs, why can't like power lifters use steroids? Because that's almost the equivalent of like trying to be the best person you can be in comparison to everybody else.
Right. I got you. But I mean, I guess it's not as much of a sport or.
Well, it's not. Yeah, I guess
you're not
a
as much
sport.
of like an athlete, you know.
It wouldn't. If it's not so much of a sport, then I hate to say it's more
not
like
to say that
you're judging people. You're judging people superficially.
Yeah, and not that it doesn't take talent, because you still gotta.
Well, of course.
I mean, you gotta have some kind of talent for that too. You gotta have charisma. You gotta have that like.
Of course, it was started in such a long time ago too, where it did. Yeah. That was people had different views on like women roles and stuff,
right? And
they judged people a lot differently back then. But now
and the looks could be more natural and stuff like that. But now, like I don't know, women weren't like they didn't. Plastic surgery wasn't a big thing like back when these things started.
Of course, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then when it became a thing, then it became kind of the norm.
Mm-hmm. But also, I from what I said, it matters on like how well you do in the competition, but also how many tickets you sell for people to come in and watch the competition.
Right.
How many advertising spaces you get to fill the magazines for the thing and stuff like that also plays into how well you do in the competition.
Right.
How much money you bring the competition determines like how far you go as well. From what I understand,
is the money good in that industry, or
the advertising money for people who advertise
sponsors
the sponsors for like clothing and
do
stuff.
Commercials?
Yeah, on the commercials for the TV show, it's it's people watch it to see fashion and stuff, like a fashion show.
Right.
So people want to advertise there, so that I imagine the advertising is very high. So that's where all the money's going for sure.
I gotta imagine it's a pretty like cutthroat type of industry.
Well, and I'm sure all those girls are very catty behind stage, and they just like they try to like edge each other and just put down each other, and also be fake in front of each other. And then all like companies wanting to like be, I made that dress, or I did that hair, or that's my jewelry.
Right, of course.
And they can say my dress won Miss America.
Yeah,
that kind of shit. It's definitely not me, but I understand it very well, and
it's part of that fashion industry, which is also very powerful industry. Yes. Yeah. I got you.
I'm surprised we talked about Miss America. And
it goes off in tangents, bro. We don't have like tonight we don't have a set docket of things we got to talk about. So I do have the First Sip Brew Box that we're going to be opening up tonight.
Nice.
I haven't opened that bad boy up yet, but I'm going to. And
nice.
Then Phil's going to do a little jig on the table here. He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be performing for you guys tonight.
Absolutely not. Never. Never that. I do a lot of shit, but jig on the table is not one of them.
Jig a what?
Jig a who? Not Phil.
not a jig, but some other kind of dance is fine. No.
Alpine beer?
Oh,
there you go.
Wow.
All right, do you mind rinsing this out for me, Phil?
Not at all.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
I'm gonna get a rinse out. You gotta finish that too because we're gonna do a beer tasting here pretty soon.
Oh,
Got him. Got him.
why?
Then he makes you chug a tenner.
It's a tenner. Yeah, I have a joke. I don't know if it's appropriate, but it's not. I never.
It's inappropriate bar talk.
I've
brother.
never.
You're good.
We said tenner. I've never had sex with a 10, but one night I did have sex with 5 2s, and I think that should count. George Carlin. George Carlin. But yes, every time someone says tenner,
Oh, rest in peace, George Carlin.
I know. I
We
fucking
love you,
that
brother.
guy. He did. He was booked for a show in Hawaii, and then the show got canceled, and then the next year he died.
The original I don't give a fuck comedian, dude.
For real.
Love that guy
He's an idol. He's definitely an idol.
for sure.
Yeah. Am I supposed to finish this or you throw?
I just wanted to make sure he's dedicated to the show tonight.
Are you?
He just split you up with the weakest middle finger I've ever seen in the history of middle finger.
Thank you, Phil. I'm just gonna make an ass.
Great
of
job,
myself.
buddy.
You just make me. Not like I'm already making an ass of myself. I'll make an ass more of myself.
It's like when you go to the bar and you have a good time, right? And you're just like, hey, I'm a little tipsy now.
If I wasn't already.
Oh,
Well,
so yeah. So another thing, just to give you guys a heads up, next week we won't be on Wednesday. We'll be live on, I'm thinking Tuesday right now, because Wednesday we have a function. So, excuse me. So Tuesday will probably be the day. Tuesday at 8 p.m. Well, depending on how Nick feels after tonight, maybe he'll be back on next week.
well, if you want me on, I'm working. I'm still getting my bearings. But who are you gonna have on, or is it just you and Mo?
Nobody yet. I am working on a guest though, so
Okay.
I will keep that a surprise until I let you guys know.
Just
and
keep
I will
everybody
put it on,
guessing.
I will put it. If you have to follow us on Instagram in order to get the answer to that.
Nice.
So, plenty more interesting people coming up. Like I said, we started the gaming streaming too. What's up, Morris? Thanks for joining us tonight. Follow us on all our social media networks. You can follow us at Inappropriate Bar Talk on Instagram, and you can follow us at IBT Podcast on Twitter. And we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch every week. And next week it'll probably be Tuesday at 8 p.m., not Wednesday. So just throw it out there. Follow us on Instagram to see Tony's adventures in Japan. He's been eating ramen, drinking beers, and driving go-karts in Mario costumes. Pretty fun stuff. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I was there.
Me too.
Have you been to Japan?
I've been once, and I got paid to go to Japan.
No way.
Because I danced hula for a halal, and they paid us to go. So it was all paid. Everything was paid, and it was like the fanciest. They treat us like rock stars, for sure. Like we got a private.
Oh, Japan takes that shit seriously.
For real, for hula, like
Yeah.
I signed autographs for just dancing hula, and I was probably like 11 or 12 years old.
No
It was
way.
ridiculous. And like a fancy bus. We stayed at the fanciest hotels. I got a story. We just showed up in Japan. I don't know.
What part of Japan?
I can't remember. It's not like Tokyo or anywhere big. or
Osaka?
anything. I can't remember.
Okay.
But we show up in Japan, and we get to the hotel. It's a super fancy hotel. And it's at nighttime, so they're going to take us to dinner. We go to this fancy, there's like probably like 20 of us sitting in this long table, and everyone gets a box. It's like a box that looks like a drawer, like a dresser drawer, with little drawers for all the food. And everyone has been there except for me and maybe one other person. We they give us our box, and everyone's sitting there, and then we rip open our chopsticks, and everyone's eating, and I'm sitting there and I'm rolling my chopsticks, and all the staff comes over and just like stares at me, and my kumu comes over like, you can't do that here. It's disrespectful for you to roll your chopsticks, because they think it's not good enough. So I roll my chopsticks, I put it down, they take it away, and they give me a new set because they think it's not good enough for me. And it was very disrespectful. And
That's good to know.
It's boy, did I learn my lesson too. Like I got scolded and everything. It was not good.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I
Yeah,
will
well,
remember that
you're-
forever now.
you're
That's something
welcome.
I'll remember forever. If
take
I ever
that.
go to Japan, dude, which I intend to go to Japan.
It's a good time.
Yeah, I intend to go. So it's good to know.
Yes.
Because that's a Hawaiian thing where you pull those wooden chopsticks
up
out
and you get the
just-
splinters off?
Yeah, you get all the splinters off.
Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Don't do
They
that.
take their chopsticks seriously.
Oh yeah,
I'm
well,
sure.
Yes, and it was a very expensive restaurant from my understanding. You don't do that at all.
Too, yeah.
Oh boy, that was embarrassing.
Stop.
The other thing is using the toilet that's under the ground. Like you don't use that to pee.
Oh,
and we stood in line waiting for urinals, and I just like went into a bathroom to pee in the stall, and they were like, I got stared at. You're
Really?
not supposed to do that at all.
You can only shit in them.
It's only a number 2 bathroom.
How is it worse to shit in something than how is it worse to piss in something?
I mean,
than
it was
shit
a
in
long line. We're at the subway or whatever, and there's a long line for a men's bathroom out the door waiting for urinals, and I just went into a stall.
Maybe it's a thing where it's like it takes people longer to shit, so you need to leave those open more.
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's a courtesy.
It was
thing,
just I was just told I disrespected them by peeing in the number
You're
2.
in a fucking bathroom.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna.
I'd be like,
I'm not
dude,
gonna defend them or defend myself.
seriously,
Like,
you need me to take a shit while I'm taking a piss? Then I will. Okay,
When
get
the
the
front-
fuck out of here.
I'm not gonna defend anybody, but
Ridiculous.
yeah, you get bad stares when you walk out of that.
Every,
sure.
every place is different. I guess.
Yeah.
Raph is asking, are you Hawaiian?
I'm not Hawaiian. I'm not.
But you're a part of halal.
Yes.
And for those of you who don't know, men doing hula in Hawaii is very acceptable. It's acceptable. everywhere.
Yes, it is, and it's also free.
It's also-
Traditionally, it's free for males to practice hula because it's mostly a male thing.
Really?
And there's also another thing called kula, which is like Hawaiian martial arts, which started hula itself.
So it's like a dance fighting
kind of thing?
Is it like
Yes.
capoeira kind of deal?
Yeah,
or-
yes, and it's then they turned it into a dance. Like they're training for war, turned into a dance that males did, and then women didn't usually do it until we.
Is that like
we
where
got
the
American.
haka and stuff came from?
Well,
or
I mean
is
the
it-
haka. No, the
Well,
haka.
the ha'a, right?
Yeah,
Ha'a.
that all probably influences from what like hula comes from, but that's like a war. It's a war thing, the
Right.
ha'a and the haka. But then the Hawaiian version of it is, well, kula is like a martial art for training, and then the hula is it's a dance to tell a story. But mostly men did it traditionally. Men did it first, and women started doing it when we started getting more like Americans and stuff here.
Oh,
Yeah.
women are probably more
You
attractive.
would rather watch a woman
Yeah,
dance hula
exactly.
anyway.
I mean, like, let's
but
be
when you
honest.
watch like the Merry Monarch and you watch the man dance hula, man, that's the Kahikos are just very aggressive and stuff,
Yeah.
and that's what's fun about it too. Like you get chicken skin when you see those guys like chant and stuff. And then just imagine if they did it for war and training for war instead of entertainment. It's a good thing.
I remember when I did it for I did the hukilao in 5th grade.
The hukila?
Chicken skin.
The hukila.
Oh, did you ate chicken skin or you had chicken skin when you went to the hukilao in 5th grade?
Zippy's chicken.
Chicken
Chicken skin.
That sounds very Hawaiian. That's as Hawaiian as it gets. Zippy's chicken barrel.
And chicken. No, but yeah, that's what I learned too. I learned that it was mainly a masculine thing.
Yes.
Like the hula and
It's because it's all kahiko and stuff too. Not that music with the ukulele and
Right,
stuff. That's
right.
that's the awana. It's more not feminine, but it's more like it's softer. I guess I want to
It's
say.
like a prettier.
It is
more-
yeah, pretty yeah. But the
But the man
kahiko,
is more.
it's
It's more forceful. It's
Yes.
like more
yeah.
chanting.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's a I guess you could say it's a more choreographer's point of view of a haka. Like it's not just
Right.
hitting yourself and stuff. It's telling a story
Right.
while being somewhat masculine.
That's the whole thing with the hula. It's always hula or it's always telling a story. Is
Yes.
like what the dance is about. You're always
the
telling a story.
Molelo. Anyways, is that what? Olelo, Molelo, someone. Anyways, what beer did you want to drink?
Okay.
Yeah.
We can.
This-
What is that?
Windows up. No.
What kind of beer is it?
fridge.
What kind of beer is it? I didn't,
Alpine Beer Company.
what type of beer?
It is IPA.
You ready?
Yeah.
You sure? I'm just kidding. All right. Welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk. Beer tasting. Oh, my mouse turned off. That's why I wasn't working. Beer tasting.
That's what you yelled for?
Yes.
This right here.
This right here.
Sorry, I'm working on my Vanna White. This right here. This is
Raph says, wasn't martial arts banned, so they disguised martial arts with hula?
I don't know. That's very specific that I don't know. As far as I know, I don't. Is that a good answer for that?
I know. Buddhist monks, or I think Buddhist monks did that too. Like there were certain forms of martial arts that were
Really?
hidden. There were certain forms. I don't know if
I don't know about hula being
like Tai Chi and stuff like that, I think was disguised as like a martial art. Like it was a way of doing like yoga slash a martial art.
I don't know.
Kind of.
I don't know the answer to that or if that, but I thought it was a meditating thing for Tai Chi.
Yeah.
It's like a meditating.
Hey, Queen. Glad to have you back on the show this week. I hope you're not dealing with the wildfires. If you are, stay safe out there. The Queen was one of our prize winners a couple weeks back.
Oh, congratulations.
She's,
is that why she's named the Queen now? Because she was a prize winner?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Yes.
Good.
She's
good.
officially
the Queen.
The Queen.
Nice. Good. Good for you.
On our show now. So
#, jealous. Good for you.
My wife is the queen of my world, but she's the queen of the show. So
What's
Monica's
up, Mo?
in the house. Why
Monica,
don't you
what's
say
up,
hi
Mo?
on the mic?
Hello, Mo. You look very tan today, Mo.
Hey.
Hi, guys. Hey, everybody out
Oh,
there.
hi, Monica.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Hi, Mock.
Oh, we're back to the room again.
I did not hit her.
Did tan? Thank you.
You look
I
tan.
think I walked in the sun
Good.
today.
I'm getting a tan right now from these white lights for sure.
Yeah, these lights actually like reflect your skin.
I know. I'm very
Do you
white.
want to turn
I work nights.
one
Right?
switch off on that
You're not kidding.
light right
either.
there?
I'm with you.
Maybe that'll help. I feel like I'm
pretty sure.
maybe getting a little blasted. You look good, Nick.
You're
complexion's-
you're so kind to say that. You're
look at
so
that.
kind.
Look, you got a little color to you now.
No.
That better?
Oh, I'm just I was making a joke, but yeah, it's nice. Thank you. I mean,
You
I
look
think-
rather tan, Nick.
I'm not. No, my brother is Tanner is his name, so he's Tanner. And
Wait, where did Phil go?
Phil left us.
See,
He was embarrassed.
He just poured the beer and he just walked out.
Yeah.
He's supposed to do
Nick, as
the.
always, I appreciate the puns.
Yeah, well,
They're the
you're
best.
He's supposed
welcome.
to tell us what we're drinking. What? The
What are we drinking?
fuck, Phil?
Here, I'll, here.
What?
I was just coming up here to steal your guys' beers and go back downstairs and watch Christmas movies, but
Killer of
Is it Hallmark Christmas or is it?
yes.
Killer
is it
says,
Hallmark
"Well,
Christmas?
should I change my name to King?"
Okay, so
No, it's too late, man. You're Killer now.
all right.
You're Killer. That's
So
it.
you guys are about to drink
Don't kill
Alpine
Killer,
Beer
B.
Company Windows Up IPA. Says
Is it
they-
because Alpine is a rough
Alpine
neighborhood?
Brewing. Where are they out? Where are they out of?
It says, hold on, as I'm going to read this to you. From the home of pure hoppiness.
Oh.
There you go. Here's a pun for you. Take one down, pass it around. They're a small town brewery nestled in the foothills of the mountains just outside of San Diego.
That didn't rhyme.
From IPAs and lagers to small batch sours, they've been crafting high quality ales since 1999. Known as the home of
Heyo.
pure hoppiness.
Way back.
99?
99.
99.
99. It's 90. Man, way back. It's a
Now we're
tradition.
gonna
It's a standing
party like
tradition
it's
now.
99.
It says people travel from near and far to try their special brews, and you can bring them home and have a little taste of happiness from the Alpines.
Well, fantastic.
That's beautiful. And keep your windows up. Keep your windows
it says
up.
Keep your windows up. So
Oh, for bears.
Well, it's cold, and I think it's a bad neighborhood. You want to watch out. You wanna-
Here, let me see that thing.
Thank you.
Okay.
And it's an IPA.
All right. This IP is extra dank and resinous. Enjoy its piney aromas and tropical notes from a blend of Citra and Mosaic hops.
You're describing me, or you're describing the beer?
I'm describing you.
Okay,
buddy,
yeah.
and the beer. So
Okay.
this is right
Wow.
up your alley.
I don't. Hopefully not up the alley, but
This is an IPA,
oh, it smells good. It, actually,
7%.
It does smell citrusy.
7% ABV.
Like if you watch the Hallmark movie, I don't know if it's Hallmark.
We're gonna sample.
I think it's
Are we
I
gonna
want it right at the middle.
Oh, okay. We'll rearrange.
girl.
I do like the toys here. I just noticed them when I got here, like the cat dog. I love the cat.
Cat dog is classic, right?
I
He's
love the cat dog.
Because this is all Beatles. So this is
Yeah.
kind of cat dog's kind of oh shit.
Oh, easy.
Oh,
easy,
shit.
Easy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Would you stop?
Okay.
You said Beatles. It is Beatles. I thought this was C Lab until you said Beatles. It's the Yellow Submarine.
C
I
Lab.
thought it was C Lab 2021. Like this thing right here.
Yeah, I remember C Lab
yeah.
did this classic. Oh, this thing actually works, I think. Too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Put it in your bathtub, scrub double love dub.
Is that a Rick and Morty?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So, let me take down our thumbs up here. No, go ahead. You can keep doing.
Oh no, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna take these down because you're gonna be Tony's face on the right, but you're gonna give this a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Okay.
Let the people know what you smell, what you taste, the mouth feel.
Are we talking about beer right now? I got you.
This could be getting a little awkward now.
I'm gonna treat it as such.
Okay.
I'm gonna treat it.
We take this serious.
I now understand. All right.
I'm waiting for the twist and waiting for the plot.
The smell is very dank. Very dank.
This is an IPA.
Yeah. The body's fairly light.
It's
though,
light. It's a light IPA, and I mean, I'm not a fan of IPAs, but this is for one who doesn't. It's a good one. This is good. It's smooth. It's light, is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, here, let me fix this here. Let's see.
That's good.
The nose is kind of awkward too, man.
Well,
I don't know.
It smells citrusy to me. It smells like It smells like citrus to me.
You know people can hear you.
And then I stopped laughing because nobody else was laughing. And I was like, oh, am I offending her? Am I laughing at her cookie? Like, is that like a thing that I don't know about?
There's a lot going on. I got distracted. I got like into the 70% part of that conversation.
What are you guys laughing about?
They're talking about. I think you're talking about your mom's cookies. Is what I think it was.
Oh, hey T. Welcome to the Inappropriate Bar Talk show. I know it's been a while since Tiana's my sister, so thanks for joining us. T, you're up in Canada.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you may be right, man. I hope you're. They're along I-8, so they're along I-8. So hopefully they're not in trouble right now. But you're right, Alpine could be near what's going on right now. Take one down, pass it around.
99
bottles of beers on the wall. Take one down off the wall here. No.
I want this one.
It's like a Carlsberg. The smell's kind of funky.
It smells like old oranges.
Yeah. I get like a citrus, but it's like
It's-
kind of funky, like
It smells like old
kind
oranges.
of creaminess almost.
Cream. Yeah, cream.
Do you smell that a little bit?
Yeah.
Like some kind of weird pillowy, creamy smell. I don't. It's like it's the hops, but it's
Pillow is a weird one, but
yeah.
pillowy is weird. But the cream, there's
Hey, if you guys are gonna be talking loud back there, at least you can get on the fucking mic. Jesus Christ, I can't even hear myself talk right now.
and it's in your ear too.
I know I hear myself loud and clear, but I can't. But I can't. Jesus Christ. Can you grab the Jack Daniels from downstairs? I don't want to drink that tequila anymore. Ugh.
I have to pee.
You gotta pee?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's always an
I'm gonna
issue.
admit that though. It might be a rookie move.
Yeah. Like when I'm on the show.
Oh, no, you know what? Don't have to defend me.
Chris.
I'm bad.
And it's
I'm
just
bad
us.
Don't.
The whole show is just me and Chris alternating
pee
peeing.
breaks.
Yeah.
And Tony, for some reason, Tony's got an invincible bladder. I just don't think he
I
drinks
don't.
as much as we do.
He doesn't.
maybe.
He doesn't.
He definitely doesn't drink as much as me.
He doesn't. A catheter?
A cat. Well, regardless, I tried to do it. I tried to do it subtle, but now it's like a definite like.
Yeah. Like we're
Okay, go pee.
We've addressed it.
But I want you, while you're peeing, I want you to think about this beer and come back with a final decision.
Thumbs up or down?
You know the beer's not coming out right now. It's still up here.
No,
This is like
no,
the other
no.
beer. I can't.
I'm saying you got to think about what you
just
drank while you're in.
ponder.
Okay, I got you. I
It's
got you.
like
Thank you.
like Atlas shrugged that, or Atlas Boulder. That
Right,
shit.
right. I probably have to take a pee break later in the show. So Phil is gonna grace us with his presence.
How's it going, guys?
Welcome everybody, Mr. Philip Scott. Hey. Mr. Scree.
Yeah. All right. So what were we talking about? He wrote down on his notepad.
I have to. Oh, and that he was trying to slip that to me. I didn't even. Okay.
Okay, now I get
didn't
it.
think about using the notepads like that. Like, I'm gonna write you a secret note here.
No, like say it out loud.
Just kidding.
Tell all your friends. So I was thinking about what are you guys gonna drink next, and in that little refrigerator right there.
I think we're gonna move to the next Alpine beer, whichever one's in there. There's one more in there, right?
All right. Did you guys drink that Fragile?
We did drink the Fragile on the show on Monday. So we did
Oh.
an impromptu show on Monday because we didn't do a show last week Wednesday because my computer sucked then.
Oh, okay.
So this was the Honolulu Beer Works Fragile. As you can see, it's got the. If you know the Christmas story, this is like classic.
Yeah.
So the beer was
you-
very good. It was an espresso milk stout.
Oh, okay. So thumbs up.
Definitely got a thumbs up
Okay.
Definitely got a thumbs up. But it's such a cool little. We kind of got the lamp now in the middle of the table. Oh shit. Okay, I got Tony Skyping in, but I'm not logged on my computer. Hold on. Yo. What's that? Yeah, how come you're so quiet? Speaker off. Oh, I just hung up on him.
Thank you.
Okay. Hold on. Just gonna send it. Okay, so Queen, the guest is Nick, our friend Nick here. He's
Hi. Sorry.
joining me
Thank
on
you.
the show this week.
Sorry.
Good friend, coworker,
Hula extraordinaire.
hula
Sorry.
extraordinaire,
Oh, calm down.
and Tony is on vacation.
Thespian.
Tony is on vacation in Japan currently, so he won't be back to the 18th. But if you follow us on Instagram, you can look up all his videos and stuff he's currently doing over there, and it's
Yes.
pretty fun.
Sorry, you're stuck with me today. I'm
But-
sorry.
But Nick's here.
I'm no
and
Tony.
He's a good fill-in for Tony.
Wha-
We are
no,
excited
Phil
to
is
have
a
him.
good fill-in for when you have to.
Phil's a good fill.
Thank you. My eyes were turning yellow. Everything was turning yellow. I'm sorry. Thank you. Yes, I was when you said thespian, I was gonna make a joke about how it's not a. Yes, I'm a thespian. I like women. Thanks. It's not a. There's too many jokes.
I'm trying to get Tony on the live stream. here.
Oh, okay. Oh, Tony's gonna join us.
Yeah.
Am I that dry that we have to get back up right now?
No, Tony doesn't help that.
Skype's being a little bitch, and it's not letting me connect.
Yeah, dude. Chris is one of the most fucking.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm like multitasking over here.
No, yeah, do you, dude? Like,
Okay.
so,
Yeah, you guys keep the conversation going real
Okay. Well, yeah. I guess that's what we're supposed to do.
so I've been thinking about recently about shopping for shit. Because that's a big deal right now. Like, I just moved into like a new place with my girlfriend.
Congratulations.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah. Cheers. Cheers. And so, like, now we have to go
That's-
shopping for shit.
Oh God.
Shopping for shit. Like, I never appreciated Dane Cook comedy until I started shopping for shit with my girlfriend. And he was talking. He had a joke about Target,
Yeah.
knickknacks and shit.
Yes.
And I was just like, meh. But now I'm like, God damn it, it's fucking yes.
Have you ever done this before? Is this the first time you're doing it in your life?
This is like the first time inaugural fucking.
Good. Congratulations. I have done this
Thank
once
you.
in my life before moving in with a girlfriend and stuff. And we took a trip to IKEA and Bed Bath and Beyond. And let me tell you, it's not the funnest thing in the world. And you realize how different tastes become. Like exactly. Like you what you have in mind is totally different. There's nothing I can tell you to give you advice. All I can say is I just said, oh, yeah, whatever you want. That was the easiest way to get through the day. And then we drank at the end of it because that's the only thing that made me feel better.
That's the therapy at the end.
Yeah, you have to negotiate on what room in the house is yours or what you control, and just let her do everything else, man. She's gonna have an idea. I don't know her personally, but
Yeah.
my guess is just let her do what she wants. If she asks for your opinion, you just work on the nod and yes. The nod and yes.
Oh, you got good taste, man.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
nice.
helps. But for sure, if something looks bad or doesn't match, you have to say something. Because then she'd be like, what, you didn't say anything back then, but now it looks horrible.
Oh,
So definitely, if you think something's bad, think about it first before
it's
you
a trap.
It's always gonna be a trap.
Fuck.
Akbar can only tell you it's a trap. It's gonna be a trap, but always just say yes unless it looks horrible. Okay,
All right.
that's all I can say to you because I've done it before and it wasn't fun, but because I just said yes, it turned out being really easy, and you have to put everything together.
No, you know what? She has great taste.
Good,
and
good.
I love everything she's picked out so far. So, and I feel like our tastes match. you
Okay,
know?
okay, if that works, then yes, of course. I mean, I'm biased on mine, but it's good if it works because it didn't work for me. But if well, good.
No, yeah, like
You're not prepared for this until you do it, for sure.
yeah, no, like I'm like that's what I thought, and then I just started doing it, and it's been really simple. It's because like we're like on the same level, so
Good.
it's just
Good.
So it's just one of the things is like I'm like yeah, like we're shopping, you know. It's like I just don't want to do this because we're not alone, you know, because we can't keep our hands off each other.
Don't.
I eat everything she chooses.
Oh, are you serious?
Nah, so like it's great. I love it.
Well, I don't know. You just get one room in your house for yourself, my man. I don't know. Or you know, it would help if you guys had the same football team.
Oh,
Yeah, the whole house is just
Dude,
49ers
fatheads.
everywhere.
I'm trying to get fat heads everywhere. Do they still make those? 'Cause I'm trying to get
You
'em.
probably could. I
If
mean,
anybody has some spare fat heads, I don't even care what team it is. I'll take it.
You actually don't, right? I really
I'm a Detroit Lions fan, but
yeah,
like
he
really,
doesn't care.
yeah, that's like not being a fan of football.
oh, but, you know, this Browns, but
It's us. I think we might be one like notch above the Cleveland Browns, maybe.
who?
Detroit Lions.
No, the Lions are like way ahead. It is Browns, then it's Niners officially, then it's Giants.
No, I'm talking about like historically.
Oh, historically?
Yeah.
Oh, the Niners are way up in the
Yeah.
sky. No, I'm just gonna.
Niners.
I gotta defend
Yeah,
myself.
I was like, whoa, whoa.
Oh, historically, it's the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, Detroit Lions are crap.
I can't get you like
Crap.
I can't get a clear It says
Oh.
for some reason I can't access my webcam.
They won the championship. I think if I'm not mistaken, they won the
can't
NFL
access my
championship. Not NFL. They won the championship. I think the year before it became the Super Bowl.
Oh, before the Super Bowl era
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah, when it was like
So that doesn't count then.
yeah, it doesn't count.
Oh, that's-
so they so they never won a Super Bowl.
I'm sorry.
And then ever again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it's one of those situations. It's like the GOAT, like the Chicago Cubs have the GOAT, and Boston Red Sox traded away Babe Ruth kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And now Detroit Lions are just, they've been fucking impotent.
Well, they have one of the best quarterbacks right now. They just have nobody else with him.
That's our
Did you grab the jack?
deal, man.
Can you grab it?
Sorry, we got into conversation.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. All right.
They're
so,
talking about cookies.
but my thing is like, I want to know what Chris is thinking about, just in general, man. What do you got going
Oh,
on?
I just wanted to finish this beer.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're talking about the beer. Like,
I just wanted to. Okay.
You-
sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to get Tony on Skype. He's in Japan. I wanted to get him on here, but we didn't test out the connection and it's not working. So
okay, sorry, Tony.
sorry, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Talk to me later, Tony. We'll figure it out.
I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
Fuck you, Tony.
So, like I said, this IPA, for not liking IPAs, this is a very smooth. It's a light one.
Very hoppy. Very
It's-
hoppy.
it's
like,
light.
Like it's that wet hop.
It's 51%, I think, IBUs.
It's not
51,
that-
not percent, but
51,
51.
51 IBUs.
Yeah.
51 IBUs. So you get like a lot of that citra, and like it tastes like it's dry hopped for sure. Like you get those oils and that plant like flower flavor, you know.
Yeah, like a good olive oil. Have you ever
Like
had like a good
leather,
olive oil?
but not like shoe leather. Did you see that commercial?
No, what the fuck are you
Oh,
guys
but-
talking about?
No,
I
but-
got olive oil and shoe leather. I
No,
don't know.
mine was
And-
legit.
Yeah,
But Chris's was like-
he was a reference for something that I have no idea,
Yeah.
and then olive oil. Olive oil?
Like I want
But-
something that tastes leathery, but like belt leather, not shoe leather.
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
There was a Sling TV commercial with a Denny Trejo, and then there's like a beer nerd that goes up to the counter and he's like asking for a beer, and he's describing it like that. And Danny Trejo is like, "Here's a beer made in my bathtub," and the guy's like, "Ugh, gross."
But my shit was real.
Sorry, left you behind on that. one, huh?
I'm
Because
sorry.
he was
I'm
saying
sorry.
like the beer tasted like green and all this bullshit. Like you
it's-
taste the oils and all that
Yeah.
bullshit. And like I just had like this good olive oil, and it tasted green. Like it tasted
it tasted green, like the color green or like super green.
like plant like.
like plant like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or anything, but like that when you were describing the taste.
Well, yeah, that's what I was serious about the color green. Like you have a taste that reminds you of something that you associate.
It's
Oh
got
no,
that-
like greens, like as in like
as in
plant-
greens,
Yeah, like,
as in greens.
as
like,
in
yeah.
that vegetal
vegetable.
flavor.
Yeah, like as a yeah.
like
I see.
raw veggie, like raw. Like you can put raw hops in a beer and you can infuse it. There's infusers now, where if you buy the hops, you can put in an infuser and just put any beer in there and infuse it. But it's definitely like the dry hop. Like the dry hop has more of that like resinous, grassy flavor, and this definitely tastes like that. But it's light. The body is pretty light.
Greens is a weird one. Like veggies. That's very specific, and
The West Coast hop.
I don't know if it's like like you guys telling me it that I taste it more, but being aware of it could be one thing. But I don't know. It tastes like a smooth IPA beer to me. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Like I taste
But
it's
like,
hoppy.
if you pick it apart, like what are you tasting?
Mm.
Like notes of anything.
No, citrus. I get citrus a lot. But that was like in the smell.
Definitely.
I don't know if my palate is so much in tune to this as it is for like tequila that I could pick apart. But the beer is not something I can pick.
So, final consensus: thumbs up or thumbs down?
Am I supposed to do it now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing it now.
Thumbs up. Hey. I think it might be the placebo effect on you.
No, I think it's good though. I mean, I wouldn't.
That's what.
No.
Killer Ray says.
Oh, the placebo effect of it being like tasting like greens or whatever. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it's still a good beer regardless of what I wouldn't order it because it says IPA, but if I had it, I'd be like, oh, this is a good beer.
You're not an IPA guy.
No, definitely not. I mean, I'll drink it, and I'm still not like breaking it down like bit by bit, but
What's your go-to beer?
I shouldn't say it out loud here. I do drink a Lagunitas though, like a Lagunitas IPA.
Yeah.
It's because it's the first IPA I've had, and I've drank it a lot.
It's a good entry-level IPA, and it's not like too overpowering. I love Lagunitas. I like IPAs like that where I don't like the ones that destroy your palate or they're like too much.
Yes.
Like
Yes,
I like ones that are good.
Lagunitas
middle
is
of the
good,
road.
and that's usually what I suggest at the bar and stuff too. Like Lagunitas is a good start for IPA if you don't
Yeah.
want to warm up to something. That's what I stick to.
It's not too strong.
Yeah.
Not too strong for an IPA.
That's a good one. But I don't usually drink IPAs.
The Queen says she misses. No offense, but she misses Tony.
That's fine. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm not here to replace anybody. I'm here as a body.
They know that. They know
I'm
that.
here as
You're
a
not here
body.
to replace.
I'm here to body.
She said Tony's my man.
Good for you. Good for you.
Tony has an abrasiveness that this show's missing a little of, which I get.
I could be abrasive.
Dude,
I'm not gonna
I
be-
told you, say whatever you want,
No,
man.
man.
It's not like we're gonna get kicked off of anything. We don't get paid nothing.
Nick, can you be abrasive if you're worried?
We don't worry about
being
the
abrasive?
apocalypse.
I don't know.
No, that's like an oxymoron. Like
Yeah.
it's an oxymoron.
You gotta let your freak flag fly.
I'm not gonna let it fly. What? I'm sorry that I was nervous. It's like a stage fright thing that I have idea of like being on stage and doing all this stuff. It's different from like
I feel like this beer is quite delightful too, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. as
All right.
well.
It was good. It's good. I'm not gonna.
It's
I can't break it up. I mean, I almost thought about buying a bottle of tequila for us to try,
Yeah.
but just tacos closed, so I couldn't buy a good bottle of tequila.
Oh,
But they had very good tequila, and I stand by what I believe in on tequila. It's very good alcohol. Every tequila is blue agave.
it's how much like is actually in it.
No. It's not about how much it's actually. It's
Like that, I think is only like 51% blue agave.
Well, then the other 49 is what, purple?
It's sugar.
There's not a lot of sugar in 100% blue agave. It's 100% blue agave is the sugar from the
I'm
the agave.
saying in Cuervo Gold, like a lot of it is
Oh, the
molasses
Cuervo
and
Gold
sugar.
is molasses and sugar because it's like they put caramel, equivalent to caramel, in it to make that color,
right.
to make it a little bit sweeter. So you shouldn't be drinking gold
Right.
ever because it's just sugar. The tequila itself, when it's silver like that the sugar
That's
that's
pure
from
agave.
the agave, the sugar from agave is a lot more healthier for you in like diabetes sense.
Oh yeah.
So
And
that
it tastes better. I don't like
Wow.
sweet tequilas. I like
yes, I like a spicier, like not spicy but pepperier tequila,
Mm.
which is the Coralejo reposado that we have. It's a little
yeah.
pepperier.
You like the
I-
Coraleo?
The
What's your
blue-
favorite tequila?
The Coralejo is what I would say for reposado, and I always use reposado.
Like a go-to?
That's the go-to. I can find it at most bars where we live.
Yeah.
There's a Clase Azul. It's Clase Azul. Their reposado. It comes in a bottle that looks like a lamp kind of thing.
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
yeah, I seen that.
That is the best reposado you can
They're
get
like
for the
bubbles,
price.
right?
They're not bubbles. It's like a lamp or like a night
Or is it like an
candlestick?
S?
It's like a candlestick
Oh, okay.
where it comes up like that and just like it has a metal top that you can ring as a bell. It's a white and blue bottle. If you ever see that bottle,
What is it called?
Clase Azul.
Okay.
It is delicious. Usually it's very expensive because it's very good, but
Yeah.
that is the best tequila I've ever had. And for the price too is usually what I go by.
I love tequila bottles. Tequila bottles are like the coolest.
They're the work of
designed
art. They're a work of
bottles.
art. They do it on purpose as a work of art. It
Yeah.
is a work of art. Each and every one of them. I've seen butt plug looking ones. I've seen phallus looking ones. I've seen stuff that look like plants.
Yeah.
They do everything because they want you to buy the bottle.
Yeah.
The coolest one was an AK-47 bottle.
Oh yeah.
You've seen those?
The giant. It's
It's
like
a giant.
It's like life size.
It is. It's
gun,
a real life.
like life size.
And that's the only way you should do shots. But that tequila is horrible as fuck.
Is
It's the
it? It's not
worst.
good, huh?
It is one of the worst tequilas I've ever had. It is disgusting.
Oh.
Nicole, our friend Nicole used to have the coolest like liquor bottle collection.
Yes, those are from
and
Just
had
Tacos
some
too. Yeah,
amazing like tequila bottles that
They-
were just what the heck is
they
this?
make those bottles so you buy them, and most of them are really good. But like the most outrageous ones are horrible as fuck.
Queen says, "Have you guys ever tried the hops of wrath? What brewery makes that? I don't believe so. Maybe. If you tell me the brewery, I might have." And then Killer Vases tells us, "Hey, I think you guys could be more popular if we change a few things. Yes, we can't put naked women with tits on the screen, just to give you that." And then Queen says she's tried. So Queen's tried the tequila you mentioned. I'm
Thank you.
assuming. Or are you talking about Coraleo? Or are you talking about the Casa Azul?
Clase Azul is the one I was
Clase
talking about, the
Azul.
best one that I've ever had. Well, regardless of like the $50 like Don Julio Real and stuff, but
And the Genba says, "Oh yeah, Coraleo Reposado. That's where it's at.
it is
Great taste."
It is a great one, and it's proportional to its price too. Like for the bottle that
Right.
you can get, it is a very very good tequila.
It's not ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous, and it's so much better than Patron. Don't drink Patron.
Patron.
That's all I can say to you
is
guys.
a
Don't
marketing
drink
ploy.
Patron. It is a marketing ploy.
It's a marketing ploy.
They did do a lot of stuff to the
It's owned
tequila
by-
industry too that kind of messed it up.
Yeah.
But they're
Well, George Clooney sold his stock in.
He did?
In what brand was he involved
he
in?
had
Casa
Casamigos,
Amigos, right?
which was
Yeah.
a very good. They had a
That was
very
a
good
good tequila.
añejo. They had a very good añejo. Everything else was okay, in my opinion. But yes, they had a good tequila. He did, and people bought it because of the name. That's
Yeah.
why they bought it. P Diddy has one.
He's
Yeah,
a
he has
tequila.
a tequila. It's called De Leon, and it is actually another one of my favorites. It comes in a square bottle, and it has a big D on it. And when I used to bartend, I'd be like, "You ladies want the D?" And it was actually a very, very good tequila. It's expensive, but it's good. It's good, and he puts a big D on it. It's his P Diddy's De Leon. You can find it, and it's good.
Just a little side note. P Diddy is no longer P Diddy or Sean Puffy Combs, or any of those. He
Right.
is now
The artist formerly.
Brother Love.
Oh my god.
Brother Love.
Brother Love, the artist formerly known as.
Brother Love. Love Brother. Wait. Love Brother Love.
Love.
Yes.
Love.
Yes,
Oh
so
my
that is what he would like to go by from here on out.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
So
I know
yes,
that we.
So, if you could
So respect it.
I'm
Respect
sorry.
that. Okay?
I do have to respect that.
You
I
respect
do.
P Diddy and his wishes.
It's not P Diddy.
It's not P Diddy.
I'm sorry.
It's love.
Shit.
It's love.
Brother Love.
Except
brother-
brother love.
Except
Love,
brother.
brother,
Except
love.
brotherly love.
That's like hard to say.
It
It's not
is.
even-
It doesn't
flow
roll off the tongue. It's
I
like
agree.
yeah. It's brotherly
it's
love,
not-
world
it's not
peace,
about you.
meta action.
It's a mantra. It's a mantra.
It's a
It's a
mantra.
mantra.
Well, how often are you gonna say his name as if it were a mantra?
And he also changed it on his
Love, brother,
birthday when
love.
he was like fucking hammered.
Okay.
So,
Well, then there you go.
on Instagram. So there you go.
I'm gonna change my name to Love. Brother Love.
Brother Love.
Love, comma, Brother Love, MD,
Yo, this is on the real. I don't go by P Diddy anymore.
Esquire. You gotta call me Dr. Love.
What would Biggie say if he were here? He'd be like, Puffy, shut the fuck up. Biggie'd be like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're drunk, motherfucker.
He'd shoot him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Rest in peace, Biggie.
I know.
I am vaping the Naked Unicorn by Naked. That's my vape juice. It's called Unicorn. It's like a strawberry cream.
I tasted that actually from Jordan. It was it's good.
He got it from me.
I know
'cause
that's
this
why.
is one of my
No, he
favorites.
mentioned that. He mentioned that it was your yes.
Yeah,
That's
this is one of my favorites.
That's lovely. It is
It's called
lovely.
Naked. It's a one. The brand's called Naked, and this one's called Unicorn. Strawberry cream.
Yeah, we've only seen naked unicorns.
God damn! How many times that motherfucker gonna change his name?
Enough until everyone remembers it.
He took it back and said that the love name was just a joke after people made fun of him.
Oh yeah, I've done that. I've done that many times in my life.
Biggie
Yeah.
spoke to him from the grave. Motherfucker, you drunk? I know it's your birthday, but you need to chill the fuck out.
How many times have you done something and then been like, "Oh yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke."
Well, when you're not like really making music anymore, you gotta just
Oh,
like.
what are you doing, really?
Nobody really cares at that
What are you
point.
doing?
Right?
You're making tequila. Is what you doing?
Be lucky that people called you P Diddy, and that's because Biggie called you P Diddy.
Yeah, P Diddy is a good name. Just stick with it.
Puff Daddy was all right.
I like P Diddy. P
P Diddy's better.
P Diddy sounds good.
Yeah,
That you can brand that.
I like that rap name a little better. Than,
Yeah.
than Puff Daddy.
I
Puff
mean-
Daddy's kind of generic.
What would your rap name be?
Put
Put yourself in that place. And what would your rap name be?
I gotta think it'd be like Killer Curls or something.
Oh,
like
Killer
that.
Curls. Woo, Killer Curls. I like
Killer
that.
Curls,
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta let your hair grow out though. You
Yeah.
gotta, gotta let it go.
Not to steal from Killer Vases.
Well, Killer Curls sounds
Killer
good.
Curls. Curl Killer. Curl Killer.
That's good. I like that. I like that. What are we drinking now?
We're talking about our rap names. What are you guys' rap names? Do you guys have a
If you had a rap
rap
name.
alias?
Oh, what is your rap name, Phil? I'm sorry.
What are you walking out on? Okay,
Well, go think about it.
Philly P. Philly P.
Philly. It's like dilly dilly, but
Philly PP.
You don't support that.
hey, but Philly. Well,
Phil's gonna go to the bathroom
I
and
hear
dwell
you.
on
All
it.
right, so do you do
What do we
your
got?
rap
Yeah.
name kind of like you do like your porn name? Like
well,
where-
that's funny that she said that my rap name would be my porn name as well. But regardless, but it's not one of those things you do on Facebook where they tell you like your first initial and last initial.
no, like this was like a game we used to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So
Yeah.
what's your rap name? Or I mean, inadvertently, what's
well,
your
so
porn name?
basically, what is it? It's like your street name and your first pet.
Oh yeah, not one of those kind of
Right.
things.
Okay.
Well, if you were a rapper, Mo, what would your name be?
Oh shit.
I know, tough question. Mine would be Nick Nitro.
Nick Nitro.
Nick Nitro, but that's also my porn name.
Oh,
That's awesome.
well, you can cross industries on that.
I know it's very explosive.
They kind of
You
go
can
hand in
cross
hand. You can have porn.
streams too, you know?
You can cross.
You can have those
I
porn
slipped
chicks. in
right
your
over that
videos.
one until you said it.
You totally slipped on
I
that
can't.
stream.
Yeah, whoops. Regardless. Stupid.
Stupid. No. I take Killer. I got a new name. It's Racing Ace. Oh. He said, "What vape juice would you tell people to try for their first time vaping?" Ooh, I'm not a vape connoisseur per se.
You can't break down the flavors.
Yeah,
and
I'm like seriously, I don't like do the whole like extreme mod thing where I
that's
do my own.
ridiculous. It is, but it's a hobby. but-
I get people that are into it. Hey,
yeah.
if that's your thing, cool. Like, you know, I'm not. I don't want to bother with all that shit. That's just
Yeah.
me.
That's a lot of money too.
But I'd say this flavor is pretty good. I don't like menthol flavors or anything like that either. I was never a menthol. When I smoked cigarettes, I never liked menthol.
No, not a
Never was a
fan.
menthol smoker. Some people are into the menthol thing. I'm like, no, I don't do that.
What was the other
So-
flavor that you had?
But I
before
do
this
like
one?
fruit flavors and I do like cream flavors. So
Uh-huh.
that's usually the way I lean. I'll do fruity, creamy flavors. That's kind of my deal.
Yeah.
But I don't mind like berries and stuff.
No,
like
but fuck all that shit. You guys have a beer there.
Yeah, what were we drinking? That's what I was gonna ask.
And you guys have not fucking commented on the beer.
We
at
didn't
all.
we didn't drink it yet because
You guys are drinking Alpine beer, Truck Trail, American Pale Ale. American Pale
It's America. Fuck yeah.
If I could, then I would drink American Pale Ale every day. Sorry. Anyways,
I
yeah,
was getting into it, dude.
I know you got.
Your inner Ted Nugent was coming out.
that was for Tony.
That was for Tony.
For those that don't know, Tony,
America.
co-host of this show, who's normally
Fill
on
in.
the show,
Fill
put
in.
Ted Nugent as his number 2 all-time like rock and roll artist of all time. But anyway, so we're drinking Alpine Beer Company, Truck Trail, American Pale Ale, and it has a little story on there that I'm gonna read for you guys right now. So we're gonna go. We are a small town brewery nestled in the foothills of the mountains just outside of San Diego. From IPAs and lagers to small batch sours, we've been crafting high quality ale since 1999. Known as the home of pure hop. Did you read this already? All right. This classic American Pale Ale features a balanced blend of Cascade and Centennial hops with dominant notes of fresh pine needles and zesty citrus rind. That shit sounds like too many vegetables.
Greens. Greens. Greens.
It's grains.
It's not like.
Well, with Alpine Brewery, I guess
super
you gotta
green.
assume
It's
it's
super
like
green.
gonna be extra piney.
No.
I guess like you gotta assume there's gotta be that pine
I
character
don't
with
know,
all your beer.
just
right?
because
You're
it's
like,
in the name of
yeah.
the brewery doesn't mean you
you're
have
like, we
to
got
have.
pine trees outside,
I mean,
motherfucker. Of
not
course we're gonna be
every
doing
beer we
pine
make
beers.
is coconut in Hawaii, like, but it's close too.
Okay, so the Jemba says your rap name is either Little or Young plus the last thing you bought. So what is yours?
Little Chromecast on the mic.
Hey, mine would be little headphones.
Why?
Little headphones.
I just bought beers. That little beer is supposed to be what, or it's like a major purchase. Could be a little shirt. I'm little T. You be little
or
T.
young shirt.
Young shirt. No,
Young shirt.
young T. Little shirt.
You better go.
young combo. Young combo. Coming with a left, right, left. You don't know.
Young number 6 burger.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Little six, yo. Little six.
Little 6 combo.
Formerly known as 5, but now we grown.
Young
How about
combo 6.
Little Frosty? Because I bought a Little Frosty.
Frosty. There you go.
Young Little Frosty.
Did you get French fries too? You little dip too? You a little dip in the French fries?
Gotta dip the
Yeah.
fries in the
Little
Frosty.
little dippity doo.
A little dip.
What was it? So little or big?
Little young.
Oh,
Little young.
Little or young, and
Big,
then the
big.
last
If
thing
you want to
bought.
be big, you can try big.
I was a little sweet cream cold brew.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know. That sounds more like a pet name than
Little
it does
sweet
like.
cream cold brew. That's my coffee that I get in the morning.
Little sweet cream.
Little
Well, just
sweet
how about
cream,
little
vanilla
sweet
cold
cream?
brew? Yeah.
Nah, too long. No, you gotta. No, so little sweet cream cold brew. So it'd be like little scab.
What? How did you get that?
Little sweet cream cold brew. Little scab.
What? Your acronym game is on point. Jesus Christ, how'd you come up with that? That was quick. Young scab, yo. No, young scab. We bleed in hearts. Young scab. We bleed in hearts. No. All right, let's try this beer because we're supposed to try it. It
Yeah,
has.
that's not gonna work.
Tiana's little rug or young rug.
You bought a rug. Congratulations.
Awkward or banana muffin if you count food. And Queen says Little Dipper.
What? I got Little Dipper. You got Little Dipper. Little sweet cream is going.
Little sweet cream. I think that's where you gotta go with you. Little sweet cream.
I like cold brew a little better. I'll be a little cold brew.
What was it? What was Little Dipper? Little Dipper was your nickname?
Nah, a little sweet cream.
Little,
Is it little sweet cream?
Little soft serve is what it was.
Yeah, you know? But I'm just saying, no.
Yeah, you said
That was
that.
back in the day, though, you know.
I hear you.
Or today.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Like earlier today. Oh, nope.
What? Well, the pale ales are not that for me. You know, the pale ale. But this one, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not bad. It's just not my style.
The smell's kind of the same. It's got that like grassy, like earthy smell.
No, don't go grassy. Don't placebo me again because I'm not gonna fall for it this time. This is.
It smells like fertilizer.
I'm gonna say this is not compared to the last one we just tried. No, thank you. But
It smells like fertilizer
I know a lot of people. Who drink
or
a
mulch.
beer that tastes like this. If you want to break this beer down, mulch.
The smell. The smell.
You gonna give me mulch? That's what we're working with.
Did you get this beer from Home Depot?
It kind of reminds me of like the gardening section of Home Depot. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty much where I'm going with that. You ever go to the gardening section? That's what I'm smelling.
Often, I actually do. I got a garden myself. Like I do, but it
Does it smell like that?
and I'm not getting mulchy.
Does it smell like the garden section of Home Depot?
Honestly, it tastes like a regular pale ale.
The taste is fine. The taste is pretty mellow. It's definitely more malt forward than the last beer, and it's definitely not as hoppy.
Yes.
It's kind of like
Yes.
right. It's that nice. That's what a pale ale should be. It shouldn't be too hoppy. It's kind of like a nice balance on the two. It's like a little hoppy and a little malty. Good. I like it because I think it'd be like I could drink a bunch of these. I'd be fine.
That's good. That's good. And like I said, I'm biased.
And I would enjoy them.
I'm biased to like not liking that kind of beer.
I'm not a fan of the smell though. The smell is kind of funky, dude. But the taste is good. The taste is fine.
I will say it tastes like any other kind of pale ale that I've tried, other than like the Big Island Brew House one. Other than the Big Island Brew House, this one it's a different pale ale.
It's maybe could be a little more flavorful. It doesn't have like the body is very mild. It's not It's not super malty at all. It's like just a little bit.
Yeah.
If you have a pale ale like a Sierra Nevada, like it's way more flavorful than this.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
So
I know. Well, my vote doesn't matter, but I know I'm gonna go down on this one. It's not.
Nick's gonna give it a thumbs down,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it down.
and I'm going to agree with you because I'm kind of like. It's not something I pick out of a lineup of beers.
Yes.
For sure. I would go with something else.
Yeah. Well, you said that you could drink a bunch of them.
I could. They're
could-
easy drinkers, but it's not. Yeah, if there was like Sierra Nevada and then this, I'd
Yeah,
be
you have
like,
an option,
I would
yeah.
go with the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
I would take it.
Also, you like it. It tastes like basic to me. Like this is a basic pale ale that
Yeah.
you could get.
There's not a lot going on.
Yeah, and any other
Yeah.
pale ale would taste like this with something else on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, so I know what you mean.
I expect a little more flavor to the beer.
Well, the Alpines don't have a lot going on over there. It's just pine and snow.
Yeah.
Is that what they're saying?
Pine and snow.
I don't know.
Home of pure hoppiness. I mean,
Wait, were you hoppy when you?
Centennial hops with dominant notes of fresh pine needles and zesty citrus rind.
Did you get? I didn't get zesty on this one.
Zesty citrus rind. So maybe like the peel.
It's the peel. It's the peel of it.
But I don't get a lot of citrus. Maybe like I guess if you like took the bitter rind of an orange, maybe you get some of that. I do taste the pine. I smell the pine needles. Like
Yeah.
that grassy pine needle, and I don't taste it too much though. Yeah, negative.
Yeah.
Negative. Bye, Tiana. Have fun at work. Thanks for joining us. So, if it's all you had to drink, you drink it. Yeah, I definitely would.
I mean, we'd have to. If it's all I had to drink, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, yes. That's
It's not a bad beer. It's just not good.
well, with other options, we'll have to.
Yeah, if you were picking between a bunch of other beers, I wouldn't go to this one.
And we're not doing this. Is the desert island beer? This is not the desert island beer.
Yeah. All right, Killer Races. Have a good night too, brother. Thanks for joining us tonight. So, thumbs down on the second Alpine beer. We liked the first one. The IPA was good. This Truck Trail, I think they're just going for something that's an easier drinking, more approachable beer, but it doesn't stand out to me. So, thumbs down.
It stands on the bottle though.
It sits on that bottle top quite nicely.
Mud flaps is what I hear.
All right. I think that'll conclude tonight's Inappropriate Bar Talk beer tasting.
Thank you very much.
I don't have the sound effect. Good job, brother.
What was?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate your opinions.
Thank you.
So,
I mean, it's not
You
the
guys made it through that beer tasting without using the phrase flavor profile one time.
flavor profile.
that's very funny that he said that because when I watched the other show the other night.
I think that's Tony's thing, though, right? Doesn't Tony
it's
say?
not.
Is it mine?
It's not just Tony's thing. Both it's so funny that he said that. Thank you.
So,
I
what is
didn't
it?
register. You guys both said, the flavor profile of this beer. You're looking for.
Well, shit. Now I ended the segment. I would have at least thrown it in there one time before we ended it. Fuck.
That's why.
The flavor profile of this beer.
It's so funny though because I said that to myself watching like, ooh, flavor profile. Are we really being that serious? But then he was that serious in this moment.
We take it seriously. Yes, of course we do. Fuck, man. Jesus.
That's what I deal with, Nick. Flavor profile. It's, so when he was saying shit about the leather, like it tastes like shoe leather, not belt leather, that's some type of shit like that they would say. It is. It really is.
Well, my palate's not trained for this. My palate's not trained for.
Hell yeah, they get bougie when they're together.
Let's see. What do you drink, Phil, on a normal basis? Was it PBR?
Kool-Aid.
Okay, Kool-Aid.
I drink Miller Lite.
And he drinks Miller Lite.
I drink Miller Lite, but that's only because it's a chaser.
But that's okay.
That's just a chaser.
Nah,
it's
you
like
got-
water,
you got
baby.
beer
Dilly
tasting
dilly.
mouth. I don't have
Dilly
beer
dilly,
tasting
we
mouth,
shall move on.
And you have beer tasting mouth.
Oh, Monica says no dilly dilly.
Oh,
No,
but it's
don't say that.
We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, no one ever did. That wasn't a
Fuck
thing.
Budweiser.
It's a thing. No, don't. You can't deny the times that are fucking hilarious.
It's not a
man.
thing.
I'm backing it because it's hilarious as shit, man. For real. It's funny to me.
No.
It's funny to me.
It's funny, dude. Regardless.
I think still to this day, like my favorite series of commercials was the beer commercials was the Men of the Round Table, and it had like, yeah, and they would have the rules, and they would make rules of like shit. So like, is it okay to put fingers in your beer if you're carrying beers back to the table from the bar?
Are you serious? This was a thing?
Yeah,
I don't remember this at all.
And they would vote on it, and then like. So there'd be like people like, and they would debate, and they would each like put in there like they're like, no, it's not okay to put your fingers in the beer. You touch it, you own it, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. It's like, and then at the end of the commercial, like, yes, it is now man law. That's what it is.
Oh, man law.
commercials. That's what it was.
I didn't see it. My favorite one was it's still Bud Light, the ones that like Mr. Something Something da 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 da. They had a song about a guy who was so interesting, like the most interesting man. Do you remember? It's hard. I can't remember like a specific one. No, not the most interesting one, but it was a Bud Light one about like Mr. like holds doors open for people. Yeah, you're the guy who like stands and holds
That
doors
was like
open.
that one was like
a radio-
really popular on radio.
It was a radio commercial. Yeah, it was a radio commercial. Those were really good. Those are funny as fuck, man.
I can't close OBS right now.
Yeah. Anyway.
It says can't start video.
Mr. Obvious is like a travel one. I think it's a travel one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
still
well,
fucking-
I don't think we're live.
Last show we got you on, and then we could hear you at least, but
Last thing that was written was the flavor profile fertilizers from Home Depot.
That's legit. That is it, man.
Are you guys still live right now?
hold on.
I thought he said we're done.
No, I said you guys were done with the beer.
I thought he said we're done with the live.
So Nick, if you had to like get pretentious about something, like
Yeah, we're done with the beer
anything,
taste.
If I had to what?
We're not
get
done.
pretentious about anything.
Yeah,
like
we're live.
Anything, like what is it?
I
We're
thought we were
live.
done. Yeah, I heard
no,
we're done.
No.
Would it be like
It-
mechanics? Like would it be like car shit? Would it be
No,
sports? Would
no,
it be
no. It would be tequila. First,
would be
yeah,
tequila.
if someone talked to me about every time someone comes to talk to me about tequila, I'm like, no. I have to because I've drank so much tequila in my life. I would say I know tequila very
okay.
well.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
I heard we're done.
no? Yeah, because
I heard,
I heard what he did. He was he said that
and that concludes. I was like, oh shit. I
But
looked
he
at the
said,
time. I was
he
like,
said
oh shit.
he said beer tasting at the end.
I
Can you
didn't
hear
hear
me now?
business. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I heard what he did. He was slick about it. He was unsure. I think.
I think he was unsure. I think he's done with me. That's why. But he's also talking to Tony right now. But it would be tequila though. It would be tequila. Definitely.
Can you?
Mm.
Can you
Mine
hear
would
me
be
now?
pussy, for sure.
You're gonna be.
For sure.
Why is that?
Because dude, I am an aficionado. Like,
Are you an aficionado?
Yeah,
Well, good for you.
I know like all the parts and everything.
Well, good. You should know the parts. I mean, I know the parts, but I wouldn't say I'm
There's
an
a
aficionado.
top, a bottom.
And
There's
an
a left
inch.
and a right.
Are you?
I think that's all you need to know.
I think that's true about any object ever. It's any object has a top, bottom, left, and right.
No, not shadows.
Don't fuck with me with shadows. Shadows doesn't even weigh anything. I can't even. It's not an object. It's a phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon. But anyway,
But you could. It would be together.
you're wrong.
Price is wrong.
No, it's. I'm not even gonna talk. I mean, I have jokes, but it's been so long that my virginity grew back. That's why I wouldn't be a finiciato. I couldn't talk about wine if I haven't drank it for a while. I never finish. I never finish.
Yeah, he did. I'm a finishiato. I finish first every time.
Every time, because it's a race, and I win that race every time. You should have kept up. I'm sorry, you should have kept up, and hence why it's been a long time. Thank you very much, guys. I'm out of here, everyone.
I don't know. What would I talk about, man?
It's not working.
Fuck, I don't know.
See if you can just plug. You don't
What's
have
going on in the world?
8-inch that can
Dude.
plug into the mixer, huh?
No,
Oh,
I can get one later.
I wanted to talk about the Bitcoin thing because I just learned
Who's all
about
there
it.
today?
Bitcoin.
I just learned about it.
Dude, the Winklevoss twins are
Nick-
billionaires now.
Nick's here, and then Phil. We're live right now.
Hey!
Hey.
What's up? What's going on?
Hold me in front of the camera.
Yeah. Can you see me?
He needs a.
Can you see me?
You gotta put it. You gotta put
no,
the.
he can't.
You gotta put the mic on him for people to hear him. So
What's up, everybody? Tony live from Japan. What's going down?
it's weird. You're like a face on the screen right now. It's awkward. So what are you doing over there, man? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Cruising in Kobe right now. Yesterday we were in Osaka. We did the Mario Kart thing. I have a video for you guys when I get back, and you know, just been chilling out here, eating good food, having a good time.
You lucky bastard.
What's your favorite food you've had in Japan so far?
Well, besides the Kobe beef that I've been eating tons of,
Horse.
probably the ramen. We went to Ichiran ramen, which I guess is like a world famous ramen. Really good, man. Like super flavorful. The noodles are like perfect. Char siu, it was bomb. And then that Kobe beef, man. I'm in Kobe, so I just been killing some Kobe beef. We had like a $900 dinner the other night. It was pretty killer.
Holy shit, $900. Was there dolphin included? No, I'm just...
No dolphin, but I did eat raw horse.
Oh, the horse is
and,
real.
I had some whale the last time I was here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly.
Did you eat muktuk?
What is that?
Did you eat muktuk? Well blubber.
What is that?
Muktuk is well blubber.
Oh yeah,
You ate it? What'd you think?
I did. Not my favorite thing to eat.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
The Queen of San Joaquin
But,
says hi, Tony. She misses you.
What is that?
The Queen of San Joaquin says she misses you.
Oh, what's up, Queen? I miss you guys too, man. I wish I could. I could Skype in and be part of the show a little better than. I just feel honored that Phil's hand modeling me right now.
It's beautiful.
Right? He does have the hand model hands, dude. Look at that. Nice trim fingernails and everything, dude.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah. I bet you he's real manicured right now.
It's because I'm a pussy aficionado and the girls like it.
Shit.
Well, yeah, you can't be having no rough fingernails when you're jamming that up there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, why are you using fingers, dog? You're wasting time. I'm not. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. My opinion does not hold any credit.
I like to take it back like I'm in 7th grade, bro.
Oh.
Pretty good though.
What in the bathroom? Is that what it is? I'm sorry.
Finger banging in the back.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Dude, you never know what you see on the streets around here, man.
Yeah.
They got some strange perverted little Japanese guys running around. You gotta watch out for them.
Can you bring back one of those vending machine panties? Like still in the bring it back still in the shell and then whatever they comes in.
I'm in Osaka area, so I don't know if I think that's only like a Tokyo thing, but I'll keep an eye out if I see them.
You got to bring one back, dude.
Okay, I got.
See if
a
you can
couple
make it
little
through
trinkets
customs.
that I'm bringing back that are kind of funny.
Okay.
I got a couple figurines for the desk and whatnot. So
Tentacle porn?
I saw, dude. They're okay. So I went to like this little anime shop, and I was just kind of like, it caught my eye because they have like these animated like big boob Japanese like statue girls. So it caught my eye. So I go in there, and they got like, dude, they got like little girl, like naked little girl, fucking figurines and shit in there. I was like, dude, this is weird. But apparently it's like an anime.
The manga and stuff like that?
Roy Moore would have been delighted.
It was fucking weird. I even asked Rika, I was like, what is this? And then I was like, that looks like a little, like, 10-year-old girl. She's like, yeah, it's an anime. And I was like, what the fuck?
So it's allowed.
I'm not down with that.
It's a little weird.
Not down with that. It was a little, that's a little extreme, but, I got some normal.
Yeah, don't bring that stuff on the show.
Yeah, not with the panties too. Like that's.
I gotta go, guys.
All right, Phil. Have a good night, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
coming
Phil.
in. Thanks for helping us out.
But hey, I won't make you
Put it at
guys
the bottom of
hold
the
me
phone.
all night. I just wanted to pop in and just let you know that can't wait to get back and do. Oh, I got a little heartbeat there, and do get back to the show, man. I miss it. It's fun. But I got some good content out here. I've been hitting up some microbreweries and stuff. So I've been doing a little beer tastings that I'll bring those back as well as far as my reviews.
How's the weed, bro?
There ain't none.
They don't do that's taboo over there, ain't it? Pretty taboo or
Oh
what?
yeah, they don't mess around. I actually went to this little head shop that I found in Shibuya, and it was funny because I was trying to meet up with Braxton, but he was playing a gig at like 1 a.m. in the morning in Roppongi, but the train stopped at like 11:30. So it's like if I would have went to it, I would have been stuck in Roppongi, which isn't always a bad thing, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to get stranded out in Roppongi when my hotel was like hella far away. And in fact, me and my dad actually were out in Shibuya and we missed the last train. And luckily we met this old man that was like, he told us there was this other line that could get us back to where we were because he missed his train. So we followed him, started talking to him, found out it was his birthday. And then when we got to our like little town, we just drank with him till like 4 in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Oh damn, that's.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
That's
But
pretty
hey,
cool,
I've been
but-
passing out a lot of cards up here, so hopefully we get some Japan viewers.
Oh,
That'd be pretty cool.
you need subtitles too. That'd be
I
great.
know we're gonna need the Japanese subtitles. You're gonna have to have Rika. Rika's gonna have to do our Japanese subtitles for our show now.
Yeah, we may have to get that set up.
It's so funny, dude.
So what do you guys tasted tonight?
Tonight we had a couple of Alpine beers. We had what was the one? Truck Stop.
Truck Stop was the second one.
Truck, and then
Truck Trail and
Truck tail.
fucking Windows Up.
Windows
Truck
Windows
Trail
Up.
and Windows Up.
Windows Up was good.
Truck Trails and truck.
Truck what?
It feels like I'm
What
on
trails?
my own.
Thank you, Phil.
Bye, Phil.
Bye, Phil.
Good, yeah, good timing.
Hey, yeah, when we, you know what I'm thinking is maybe we might need a little more bandwidth. We might have to have your parents upgrade that internet so we can get some Skype calls after this.
We'll see. I don't think it's the bandwidth, honestly. I think it's I think it's something with Skype. So we got to work that out. Maybe we can do a little test. But it's telling me it's having a conflict with the applications and the webcam. So I don't know if OBS is. I don't know if OBS is fucking with it because I downloaded the classic Skype and it's still not working. So I don't know. Maybe I got to download the other one. I don't know. We'll try it out. It was working.
That's weird because we set it. I've set it up before when I've had all of it running, and I've called you and it worked.
Yeah, we
I'm
could at least
wondering-
hear you. We couldn't see
Do
you,
you need to
but we
scratch
could at
your
least
face?
hear you. So it's kind of weird that none of it's working.
We'll,
So.
we'll have to
Anywhere
mess with
else?
that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to let you guys know I got some cool content I'm bringing back. I got some footage of some fun stuff, and yeah, I'll be putting it together. So the week of the 18th when I get back, we'll have our little Christmas episode, I guess, and I'll fill you in on my Japan adventures, man.
Yeah, so that'll be December 20th will be the show after you get back. So December 20th will be our Christmas show.
All right, let me know if you can't do the show next week. Maybe I'll try to put something
Put the
up
mic up to the.
live from Japan.
Okay. Okay. Well,
But,
cool,
all right,
man.
Guys, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna get to go and eat some dinner,
Hey, Tony.
and you guys have a good. Hey, what's up, Randy?
Hey, you look a little more Japanese.
Ooh.
I'm skyping. Oh, you guys froze.
Yeah, Rose.
There you go.
Oh, there you are. Your dad brought in some kind of energy that just froze the Wi-Fi.
He has that ability for
Yeah.
sure.
It's just a showstopper. But all right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of the show, and I'll be in touch. I've been posting on Instagram and whatnot, so I don't hope people are checking it out and trying to keep you guys up to date with what I'm doing out here.
For sure, man. Thanks for calling in. Sorry we couldn't get it rolling, but this didn't work out too bad. It works for now.
Yeah, it works. We'll figure it out.
We'll talk about
Alright.
Will Blubber when you get back.
Thank you.
All right, man. Have fun in
All right,
Japan.
well,
We'll talk to
for
you.
sure.
We'll talk to you soon.
Oh.
Peace, guys.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Bye.
All right. Peace.
Later. All right. So there you go. Tony's in Japan, and he looks like he's having a good time. So
Lucky bastard.
I'm jealous.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
On that note, let's do a little shot. How about you guys ready for another one? How you feeling, Nick?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. You don't have to threaten me with
Get
a
it.
shot.
That's okay. Nobody's donating tonight, but that's all right. We don't mind. We'll do a shot for free this one.
All right, kids. What are we doing, and who's doing what?
I'll take a tequila,
Tequila.
naturally.
Jack.
Uh-huh.
Yes, please.
All right, here we go.
Queen, if you want to talk to him anytime, Instagram, you can always send us an DM. He sees everything on Instagram. So, like I said, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter. And Instagram's probably the best way to get hold of us. But Tony's posting stuff a lot. So if you want to see what he's up to, just follow us. I think you're a follower anyway. So
He's funny, man. He's a talker too. Like
oh yeah,
he's good at talking.
he's got a good he's got charisma
Charisma.
and he's loud. So that helps.
I,
I love him, man. He's my brother.
yeah, he's great.
So-
Man. Yeah, man, he's loud. Man. He's a talker, man. It's
Yeah,
good. It's good. He's
What is that? What is that?
he's interesting. Shit.
Ma.
Okay,
Okay.
let's take a shot.
Yeah.
Take it a shot. Or we'll take it a shot.
We taking a shot?
We'll take it a shot.
What are you doing over there? Are you drunk? A little bit. A little bit. You doing shots downstairs without us, huh? I know you were. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's do the shot
Let's
first.
do the shot first. I mean, what are you gonna talk about? Because
Do you guys have an unboxing to do?
We do. Cheers.
cheers.
Don't feel obligated, man. After you do the shot.
Fine. I was gonna say I was gonna use this as a platform to try and test out a new joke that I've been working on.
Yeah. Do we need to set it up or?
But it's
Okay.
a hard one. It's a hard one, and I've honestly, every week I come up with a new joke or idea. So
Okay.
my week is spent practicing on bar patrons or people who I see who are my friends who I text message. So this one it's a rough one though. I have no
Okay.
words. Have you ever watched like Nick at Night or like Boomerang TV?
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
used to watch that TV channel like all the time at night when I was a kid, like in high school and stuff. I love that show.
My
Like,
mom
I love
would
that
always have it on when she went to bed.
because it was all the
and
old stuff, you know? And it was like, it was nostalgic, but not for me when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, this was all new to me. Like Nick at Night, I didn't know the difference, but my parents liked it, like your parents liked it.
I Love Lucy and all that stuff.
And I loved it as a kid, and it was great. I watched it recently with my grandmother on TV, that channel, but it's all different stuff. Like Boomerang plays different shows now, like more modern shows, and Nick at Night plays more modern shows.
You watch TV Land?
And no, I don't watch TV Land. We don't have that.
Okay.
But those because those channels were so nostalgic when I was a kid, now it's not what it used to be. The nostalgia is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
The joke is rough. The idea is that the nostalgia is not what it used to be.
I got you.
The channel is nostalgia. I need a lot of work on that joke.
Yeah.
You see the idea, but it's the delivery.
Get it, yeah.
The
No.
idea is there, but the delivery is off.
Well, you
no,
you got
I-
examples though,
well,
right?
I got the example, so I need to figure out how to set up that joke.
It's a really intelligent joke.
Yes, but it's not a laugh out loud. It's a But how do I get that
I think you
instantly?
need to go. I think you need to go in examples.
I don't
So
know,
like,
I think-
like have a funny example you can reference. Like Lucy, it was totally acceptable to back in those days when you watched it. It was great. You thought it was like family content, but now you look at it and literally it's domestic abuse or something like that. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean. I see what
You
you're
know
going
what
with
I
there.
mean?
Okay, that's a very good example. Okay, yes.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. That's
now
actually,
throwing your child down the stairs is acceptable.
Yes. and then the nostalgia TV is not what it used to be anymore.
Yeah.
Because
Making your wife cry back then.
yeah, there you go.
You know.
Yeah, or not sleeping in the same bed was a norm that
Right.
you normally
Oh,
do.
that's weird,
Yeah,
dude.
but
That's
it's really
super
weird, man. Yes, the first TV show that ever sleep in the same bed. Do you remember what it was?
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch? I thought it was Bill Cosby.
Brady Bunch.
It was Brady Bunch.
First
Okay.
one was Brady Bunch.
Yeah, Brady Bunch.
Yes,
They
it
did.
was.
That's
Yes,
true.
it was.
Okay.
Which,
Yeah,
if
you're
it-
right. Okay. All
I
right.
mean, if you're married, why is that a wrong thing to show? That's
Well, back
crazy
in
to
the day,
me.
they never did that, and they never showed the sexual part of like human nature.
Yeah,
Ever,
yeah.
ever.
Well, I mean, you couldn't show like a belly button.
They
Yes.
wanted
right?
to. They
I
wanted
Dream a
to
Genie was, like, a big
pretend,
thing.
Like they wanted to pretend like there was absolutely nothing that was, sexual going on behind. Everything was so pristine and like perfect. And if you watch everything from like the
Have a good
40s,
night, Morris.
50s,
Have a good day,
everything,
Morris.
Like, it was
Good
just
talking to you,
that's what
brother.
It was.
And that's why
It's-
we're the shit right now. Because people have lived in that fucking veil of not accepting it.
yeah,
It's a
and-
total different.
But that all happened behind the cameras. So
yeah, but yeah,
you
and so
know.
the mainstream media would never like remind us about it.
of course,
It's crazy.
Of course.
That's why I love Three's Company. Three's Company is a great show because they
Come
just
on, knock on my door.
We've been waiting for you.
the kisses are hers and hers and his. Three's Company too.
Do, 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 do.
Come and dance on our floor. I know all the verses. We've been waiting for you. Take a step that is new.
Okay, let's do the inappropriate bar talk unboxing, uncrating. Okay, so this week's uncrating. Yes.
I'm working on that
set
and white.
on the backdrop of Waikiki, we have an uncrating from the First Sip Brew Box. So these guys last month, they kind of effed up my box a little bit. So they sent me the wrong. They sent me the wrong thing they sent me the wrong paper.
I just saw the episode too.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw where you talked about they messed it up, so they were going to send you something different.
Yeah, so they said they were gonna send me a couple extra things and.
Do you need
they were
help?
gonna
It's
try to make
still
it-
taped
Where's
up. We're
the-
really unboxing right now.
I literally
Pardon
did
me.
not. Let's see. Okay, here's the front of the box.
I'm pretty sharp. I can open that.
I'll pop that right there. I need a knife. You need a knife.
I told you I'm pretty sharp. I can open it.
Your puns.
It's like
Nick.
Christmas.
Your puns. I love them.
It's like Christmas, but it sucks.
Yeah, make sure you rip my address off the box too.
Oh, I did that. Well, they already saw it. It's irrelevant now at this point. My mom doesn't wrap this way.
Another thing with the box too is like they put the shipping label right over the logo, which when you're like showing this stuff on a podcast, if you got to rip the label off the box, it kind of ruins the.
Well, that's what I just
the
did,
look.
right?
I mean, I'm not blaming you.
Oh, no.
I
mean, I could have done it differently, but you're welcome.
okay.
Oh, look at that. Here you go.
All right, so they told me. So the first box was not the greatest. So, but not to their. I bought the cheapest box. So, you know what? I get that I'm not supposed to get like the fanciest shit in it, but at the same time, sending me a thing that says like, "Oh, you're gonna have this in it, and this in it, and this in it," and then none of it being in the box was kind of disappointing. So they go, "Okay, you know what? We understand. Your expectations were immediately like ruined." Like, why don't you read that card and then we'll go down the list?
Okay, this is all just their Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Jesus Christ, and Instagram. And then you can use the hashtag First IP Brew Box or First Sip IP Brew Box. Firsts. And for a chance to win something. It says, please enjoy this month's exclusive barbecue sauce. Jamie and Dennis, cheers, is what they wrote on the card.
So, yeah, I like that about it. It's very personal.
Yeah,
It's very
it's
personal,
good.
you know?
I mean, they care, especially with the self-handwriting.
Okay, so what's the first thing we're pulling out of the box
What's
today?
in your box? Brew Hunt. It says Broad Electrolyte Vitamins because electrolyte.
What's in the box? Jesus Christ.
That's what we need.
That scared the shit out of me. I had no clue that was fucking coming. All right, Brad Pitt. All right, so we got the electrolyte vitamins. We got these last month too.
It's what plants
It's
crave.
what plants crave.
So you just put those in your plants, and you will broad some good stuff.
Okay,
It
so
says it's Broad Electrolyte Vitamins is what they're gonna. give
okay,
you.
so it says take 1 to 2 with 8 ounces of drink when needed before you're dehydrated. So,
so
do you want to help with the hangover?
I mean I've been drinking tequila, but I'll sample.
Do you think we're gonna be hungover tomorrow?
I don't think I will, but maybe you.
Show's not over yet.
I have water here, so trust me.
All right. So why don't you take one and I'll take one?
Okay, well there's two in a thing.
Yeah.
Well, they give you a lot of stuff, man.
Oh, I don't have a beer. Mo, can I get a beer?
Actually, same, but I'm gonna use my water. This is green. See, when you say something tastes like green,
It blends in with the background.
does it? Oh, can you see the back?
Nah, probably not.
Oh, I think so. I think you can't see my
Yeah.
finger. I love the green screen thing. Like I want to mess
Tony
with
said
it.
they worked the last time. All right.
With these electrolyte things.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't need these things all the time. Why don't here?
Save it.
Take that one.
Wait, you're supposed to take 2 at a time?
It says take 1 to 2.
No,
But
no,
you
here,
know what?
take
I'm
one.
a bigger guy, so I need 2. I
I'm
think.
still a big guy. No. Take.
Just take it. Just take it.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
care.
I need a
I'm not
bigger
gonna lose
guy.
any sleep over it.
I'm gonna lose a lot of sleep.
So we're
over
both
it.
gonna take these electrolyte pills. I think last time Tony said they worked last time, so I think they worked a little bit at least. So what the hell?
It's what plants crave, and
They're what plants crave.
it's
And toilet water.
You mean you drink water like out of the toilet?
Oh, I got the reference now. I got it.
Okay. Top Zeit it up.
Those were delicious. Okay, second thing on the list. Craft Pittsburgh magazine. You got a magazine in here.
All right, let's see what we
Or
got.
should we skip to what you can pull out, or should you just find it down the list?
Hold on.
All right, because there's like a sub list after.
I do not see a magazine.
Okay, we'll skip that one. We go to Prohibition Pastries, made with Arrogant Bastard Ale. The pastries are made with Arrogant Bastard Ale. Is there pastries in there?
Oh, wait. There we go. There's pastries.
Oh
What is it?
It says it's called Prohibition Pastries, made with Arrogant Bastard Ale.
All right. Well, it looks kind of like a macaroon or like
It looks like a macaroon.
like a muffin with cream in between or something
That
like
was
that.
my nickname in high school.
Feel that. It's soft.
It's a soft macaroon.
Yeah. So
It
it's
is like
kind
a
of like a
cookie.
macaroon, right?
It is like a macaroon though, because it's cream filled. You know what? It feels like it tastes delicious for real.
It
Like,
does. I
feel
like,
it, and
kinda
it
wanna
tastes.
munch it.
It feels like you want to put your teeth in it.
So
Do you wanna try it?
Let's go ahead and try this. You know, I mean, I'm a
It doesn't say exactly what it is,
I'm
though,
okay
huh?
with being
It just
a
says
guinea
made with.
There's no calorie count on there. I
Twin
can't.
says, "Oh no, it's happening again." Oh, the Queen said I took a cleansing pill once and I was allergic to an herb in it and my joints swelled up. Be careful.
Well, too late now. Hey, thanks for the warning, Queen.
Okay, I'm breaking this up, just so. Here, go ahead, grab a piece.
Oh shit! I'm gonna bring it up so she can have some too. I want the whole thing. Oh, perfecto mundo. It looks like a dessert, like a dessert.
Why don't you hold that
pastry.
in front of the camera, Moen, just so people.
It looks like a dessert pastry.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a soft pastry with like cream in the middle.
It smells like it tastes really good, and it also
It smells like what, like a gingerbread
smells like
almost.
gingerbread. It smells
Yeah.
like gingerbread. Yes, it smells like gingerbread, but it smells like it feels and it tastes like it feels like it tastes really good.
Like a soft gingerbread cookie with cream.
It's gingerbread cream and it's delicious.
It's good. It's like
It is
gingerbread,
so-
maybe pumpkin. Or
Oh,
something.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Can we?
Want more?
No, but yes, it's so good.
Take that.
No, I shouldn't. Look at me.
It is so good.
Take it.
Can I
Do
split
it.
this?
Do it,
Yeah.
Nick.
I'll take the other half. Whatever.
All right, you take the rest of that. I'm gonna take this cream filled. This is actually very good.
It's tasty for sure. Yeah, I like it.
There's a reason why they're called arrogant bastards, because they make really good shit, and they can be. It's made with Arrogant Bastard Ale,
Yeah, the Stone Brewing,
which is a
we
great brew.
which we cannot get on this island.
And I've had a lot of people ask about Stone Brewing as well, that they don't ship here. Is what you said.
They only ship exclusively to people who will import them.
Well,
we can get them.
oh, we can.
We can, but it's
Now,
expensive.
but
It's
it took
almost cost prohibitive.
Yeah, this is basically only within the past probably
Crumb,
say,
eat
8
that.
months.
Crumb's gonna get some action too.
Well, I
With the
also
stuff
I also
bag down
didn't mention
Crumb
earlier,
store.
but I love that the All Real Monsters are here right now. I was gonna say, is that you? Is that the version of
Crumb
you?
eats anything, including trash. So
Oh, he
he's
eats
gonna-
crumbs. That's
he's
the whole
gonna
thing.
Take care of that.
Okay, so we didn't get the magazine. We did not get the magazine. Is that what you said?
No magazine. I could care less about the magazine because I get magazines all the time.
Well,
I
no
don't
one
care.
reads those anymore.
What else we
anyway,
got?
okay, so it says Stone Brewery swag.
Stone Brewery swag.
You got some swag, dog. So the first thing is a T-shirt. You get a T-shirt. Doesn't say what size. It just says
I got one.
you got a T-shirt. Let's see what it looks
It's
like.
in my size. It's a 2XL, so they got the size right this month.
Well, they know you drink beer. That's why. What's on? Oh,
Dude.
okay. What's on the back? Let's see what. There's wording on the back because the label is just a stone label. It says "Arrogant Bastard."
For life.
Oh,
NWO, son.
shit.
Straight up NWO.
Alright.
For life.
All right. I think they legit made up for the last box.
Okay, this
yeah?
is pretty fucking
They
cool.
made
I
up for
love
last
the
box.
fucking
He's
shirt.
happy.
Cool.
He's happy.
They have really cool bottles with
And
that
this is the
with
front.
that logo on it and stuff too. Like the bottles are really dope.
So there's the Arrogant Bastard logo there on the front. It says, I'm an arrogant bastard.
Naturally,
And
for life, for life.
I'm an arrogant bastard for life, son. Wolfpack. Dude, I love the shirt. I think it's awesome.
It is a nice shirt. It is a nice shirt. Double XL.
2X. So it's in my size. So
Good.
props to you. Good job. Yeah, I love the shirt. It's amazing.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you. Nice. Okay, so the next thing on the list is glassware, which you pulled out one of them already.
I think it's
well,
this
that-
one.
It's
this
just one
yeah.
glassware. Okay.
So who's the glassware?
It just says glassware.
This is glassware.
It
These
says
guys,
glassware. You can give me the bubble wrap though, because I would love.
do you have one of those fetishes with bubble wraps?
No, I just have fetishes, and
What's one of them, man?
it's not specific at all. It's just a fetish.
It just involves bubble wrap.
Well, you would. Oh, let me get this.
You
let me
wanna
get this.
display it?
Let me get. Well, I'll display. This is my Vanna White. Okay, so there's a logo of the Arrogant Bastard Ale logo on the top, and then on the back we got. It says arrogance, as in the dictionary. Arrogance, noun, the act or quality of being arrogant. How are you going to use the word in the definition? The act or quality of being arrogant, haughty, undue assumption, overbearing conceit. So first of all, they use the word in the definition.
Yeah, it's like we're arrogant because we can use arrogant in the definition.
Okay, it could be close to the definition of arrogant. What's arrogance? I'm arrogant.
Yeah. Like,
Fuck off.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Of course.
Don't you get it? Okay, then it says, it's hard to read. This is an aggressive ale. You probably won't like it. It is quite doubtful that you have the
That's
taste.
what it says on the back of the bottle.
Oh, this is the same as the back of the
Yeah.
Go read the bottle. And on the bottom it says, "Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Have a designated driver, or don't drink and drive beer." That's what it says.
How arrogant of a
Don't
bastard
drink-
are
Well,
you?
can you hold that up to the camera?
How arrogant of a
Don't
bastard
drink-
are you if you're asking not to drink and drive? That's
Don't drink and drive with beer.
you're a kind arrogant bastard. Who's
So,
responsible?
That's a pretty cool glass.
It's a pretty legit glass. This looks like a good giveaway, yeah.
I'm not giving that away.
Oh. That looks
No,
like-
save that one. This is
This
nice.
is a makeup.
This is
I will
Christmas-
give you guys
Christmas
another
glass.
glass. Let me just put it that way. I don't get arrogant bastard stuff too often. I'm gonna be honest, but I will give away another beer glass. You can get a Firestone 805 glass actually, if you let's see. We're gonna come up with a trivia question, and then if you answer it correctly, we'll send you a
Oh,
I
snap.
got one better
805.
for you.
What do you got?
I got a Deschutes brewery.
Oh yes, very
with
exclusive to
a-
Hawaii.
Very exclusive to Hawaii, with the Hawaii Islands on it, and instead of Deschutes, which is spelled with the CH,
Please tell me it's the shoe.
it's Deschutes,
Oh,
brah.
wait.
Da shoots.
What's the
Da
what's the
shoots.
trivia question? Because I kind of want to answer it
SHOOTZ.
now.
Yeah.
If it
Uh,
says
So it's
says
an
shoots, I'm taking
exclusive
shoots, dog.
Hawaii
Nick
Deschutes
gets one
glass.
just for being.
Oh, I
want
want one of those things
Yes.
because it's fucking delicious.
So
sure,
guess
you
what?
got it.
This is something I can't get, but that's something you viewers can't get on the mainland. So we'll come up with a trivia question. I'll come up with a trivia question. If you guys stay tuned, it'll be in after this. We'll do a little trivia. If you answer it right, you'll get an exclusive Deschutes glass
I mean, there is
with the Hawaiian Islands on it.
I mean, if they're gonna
It's only
Google
made
it,
for Hawaii, and they get stolen all the time from
they're
my
gonna
restaurant.
Google it. First person that pops up. I got a Star Wars trivia question that's really obscure. That's like
Okay,
which is
next
a good-
item.
Okay, sorry. So after the glassware, we got stickers. Where's your stickers at, dog?
Got stickers.
I know. It's more of the swag.
Okay. Business card.
Oh, that's not on the list.
So we got the Stone Ruination.
Excuse me.
Ruination.
One more time.
Ruination.
Okay.
We
Oh,
have-
sick.
We have the Stone Brewing
Oh, this one is sick, dude.
standard logo there.
It's a yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna...
We kind of have the like baseball logo style Stone Brewing there, established
When?
1996.
Well, that's earlier than the one that we
You're
had earlier.
graduated.
1999.
And we also have a Stone coaster.
Oh yeah, the coaster was next on the list.
So guess what? I'll give you one of these Stone stickers and the coaster included with the glass as well. Whichever sticker.
And the last thing
Looks
on the list
cooler,
was a
I'll give it
pin.
to you.
Do you see a pin in there?
Yeah, there's a pin in here. There he is. And Frankenstone, Dr. Frankenstone pin. And I'll throw that in too because
Can I
I
see
don't
that?
use pins for anything. It's kind of here, Mo. Can you put that up to the camera real quick? Here's the stickers. Check
Those
those
stickers-
out.
I like the other one that was really good too. These are all really cool stickers. The coaster is sick too, but too bad.
And Dr. Frankenstone. Oh, it's all blending in with the background because it's green. But that's obviously the gargoyle logo there on the
Cool,
front.
man. Cool. These are all really cool. They have really cool labels on their bottles too. When you buy the bottles at the store, their bottle labels are really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
When I lived in California, we used to buy those bottles just to collect them for Halloween and make them the candle hoarders. Like we drink the bottles and then for Halloween we set them up outside, like to the walkway with
Nice.
candles in them because they look really cool. They're all gargoyles and stuff like that. They do have. I do love their art that they do.
Okay, and what else do we got?
Oh, there was a. I mean, it's not on the list, but I'm guessing that looks like a bottle of beer.
It's not beer. I know what it is. It's what is the
That must be
what
the
does
hot
the note
sauce.
say?
Yeah. That
What
must
did the
be
note
hot
say?
sauce.
It says, "Please enjoy this exclusive." Oh, it's a barbecue sauce. The one that I
good.
forgot about. They gave you barbecue sauce. Yeah.
Okay, so this is called Uncle Jammy's sauces. It's Your Arrogance Amuses Me fruity barbecue sauce made with arrogant bastard ale.
That is awesome.
It looks very like
It looks hot.
homey, and it looks
It does look spicy from here, like just from like how it's not. That
I can't
thick.
read a nutrition label for the life of me.
Don't read it.
Water, arrogant bastard ale, cider vinegar, liquid smoke, brown sugar, papayas, raw pears, smoke flavor, vinegar, molasses, cornstarch, mangoes, peaches, onion powder, garlic powder, habanero, paprika, mustard, ground ginger, tamarind, white pepper, basil, and black pepper and sage. So it sounds amazing, actually.
There was no spiciness in there. I heard there's no. Spiciness.
There's paprika, and habanero.
How much habanero? Well, I guess it's not.
It
think
says
also-
less than 2%.
Yeah, it's not spicy. It looked like a spicy sauce, but molasses though. Oh,
Well,
it's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
mean that's a
sweet.
common thing in barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
so.
it's gonna be sweet.
And they did send me a replacement shirt as well. Here,
They
why
sent
don't
you another
hold that
shirt
up?
as well.
Okay, so last month they sent me like a medium shirt, and that was a shirt we gave away on the show
Oh,
because
nice.
it wouldn't fit me, obviously. But Sammy's, Uncle Jammy's or Uncle Sammy's?
Uncle just
Too
looks-
close. Too close. What are you doing? Back up.
Uncle's
Back up.
jamming over there. Uncle's jamming.
What are you doing? Nobody can see that.
She's struggling right now.
There you go. There you go. Uncle Jammy's. So,
No,
you know
I
what?
said she's
First Sip?
struggling. I said she was struggling. This looks good.
And then they sent me a replacement of the shirt that didn't fit me last month.
That's look at that. That's sick.
Oh, it's blending in with the
green.
background, so you can't
It's
see
so
it now.
green. But it looks dope. It looks.
Like, is there? Oh man, there's no way I could
there's
fix
no way
that.
because it's all green. It is like a skull with a hoppy head that's green. It's like a hoppy skull head, and with 2 fingers like tied up like this on the bottom. And it's what is this? It's Brutal Fest, Brutal Beer Fest 2. And this is a dope shirt, man. Look at that thing.
Maybe it'd be more appropriate with a but. No, it doesn't help with the cans. That's even worse.
No, no, you can't see the detail in it. It's like a hop that turns into a skull, and then a hand that's holding 2 fingers up tied
Yeah.
together. It's actually it's a really nice, and there's stuff on the back is like information on like who was there,
Sponsors.
who was there at the Brutal Fest.
Yeah. Zippo obviously was the major sponsor. But that's cool. They,
That-
You
that's-
they
can't
sent me a
do
replacement.
beer without Zippo.
No, it's all gas. That's why, you know.
But
Dude, that's freaking
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'll give you guys props. First Sip Brew Box. If you want to check them out, I got them on
That was
Crate
dope.
Joy. They
Crate-
do the boxes. It's a monthly box, but this was granted they had to make up for some stuff for last month, so I might have got a little extra in here than what's normally in here. But I think the stone stuff was all included in the normal box.
That's really cool too.
I think I got hooked up with a barbecue sauce and another T-shirt is what it was. But
But where's that magazine? I'm kind of curious.
there was no magazine unless you ate it or something.
There
What's
was no magazine.
It said
Pittsburgh
magazine.
Brew magazine.
That's what it said.
Maybe it's because we're not in Pittsburgh. They were like, it's not really gonna make a difference
Yeah.
for them,
Well, maybe.
and it's not gonna come this way because it's kind
That's-
of
that could be
difficult
true.
to get other beers
Oh, it's
here.
Pittsburgh.
So.
That's why it's Pittsburgh.
It might have been the magazine I got in the last box, but I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I get a lot of brew magazines, so I kind of just like whatever. I'll send you a brew magazine too, in with a prize, because I get tons of them. I get homebrewer, I get all kinds of.
So what's the question? Let's do it.
Okay, let me find something good.
What
What do we
What
want?
question?
Nick, Nick said he had a legit like Star Wars question. So.
Oh,
Oh, Brutal Fest rules. So Raph knows all about it.
nice.
Oh.
Is that what it was?
So let's Nick. Do you?
Yeah, it was Brutal Beer Fest too.
I have the question is I also don't know the answer, but I know there's an answer that exists. That's the problem.
So good job, First Sip Brew Box. Okay.
Because it does take a quick Google search to figure out the answer that I have the question for, but it's a very specific question.
Go for it. Let's do it. What's the question? All right, so pay attention, because if you answer this question first on our chat, you will win a Deschutes glass with stone stickers, and you will also win a pin
Okay, so what is?
and maybe a little something extra. If you're
Ooh,
lucky.
promise.
I'll throw a little extra in there for you.
Oh, you're lucky.
It'll be a surprise.
What is the machine called that Anakin Skywalker is put in after he gets his legs cut off, and he turns into Darth Vader? What is the machine that
Turns him into Darth Vader.
Yeah, that brings him back to health. What is that machine called? It's a very specific, very, very specific machine that brings him back to health. It's a quick Google search. It really is.
You're the first one to answer it. You win the prize. I think what's going to be the final segment of the night. Kristen's questions. And I don't have the sound effect, which I love, which sucks.
What's Chris's question?
What?
Questions.
What's
I don't get it.
Problems. What?
What?
We did a
Sorry,
make
that
shift one.
was a terrible, terrible.
Is that the sound?
but-
Okay. So I had Kristen send me some questions for tonight. She was disappointed she couldn't make it on the show tonight, but she's been slacking lately. So Kristen, get your ass on the show sometime already. Jesus.
Don't take that, Chris.
Taking it for-
Don't take that. We got lives.
Okay. Here, I'll let you read the questions, Mo, and you can pick the one you think is most interesting or might be the most fun. She sent me 3.
I gotta pee so bad already.
Yeah, go.
My bladder.
Well, we'll wait till Nick gets back. We'll see if someone can guess this trivia question right now. Oh, come on. You know it. I got it. I think I got it. So, again, that was the First Sip Brew Box. If you guys liked what you saw, they're on Crate Joy. You can sign up for them. I believe that box is, I want to say it's $24.99. And it includes pretty much most of the stuff that came in that box was included. I believe it was most of the Stone products. Was it the meditation chamber? Okay, Nick's peeing. So we have first answer. Does anybody else have any guesses?
So how you doing over there, babe?
Doing okay. I'm hanging in there. I got my beer. I'm gonna give them a thumbs up though for sending me that box. They made up for it, I think.
I think that was pretty legit. Is that the same shirt that was not in the right size?
Yeah, that the Brewfest one, the
Okay,
hot
cool.
skull looking one. Yeah, that was.
Awesome. And you're giving the other one away as a
No,
giveaway?
I'm not giving away the arrogant bastard one.
No, no, no.
I gave away the last, the other
the,
shirt.
the other
I
shirt.
gave away the other
yeah,
shirt
yeah,
already.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Got you.
I'm into Star Trek, so fuck this. Is what Queen says.
That's okay, Queen.
Nick, is it the meditation chamber?
No, it's not the meditation chamber.
It's not the meditation chamber.
I know it's not the meditation chamber.
Okay, so
but it is chamber. It is chamber.
ooh.
It is
So let us know if you can tell us what the machine was that turned Anakin into Darth Vader. Tell us the name of it. You win a exclusive Deschutes glass that's only available in Hawaii, and you get a pin, stickers, and a little extra bar swag. Something Christmassy,
something Christmassy.
maybe a little mistletoe.
Sorry, I have a small bladder. Someone said Star Trek. Queen said Star Trek. I rewatched all 3 seasons of the original Star Trek recently. Over
Really?
Yes.
Like Shatner.
Yeah, Shatner, the Shatner ones, which I watched years ago, and I'm a big fan of. But now when I watch it again, I know the answer. It's not Chamber.
Okay, Mo. Let's get Kristen's question for the night.
Okay. So it's between 2 of the 3. And I'm kind of on this fence. So I'm gonna
Ask both of
'em-
them.
I'm gonna ask them both.
Yeah.
So the first one I'm gonna ask is, what is something from your childhood that is completely ruined for kids today? Because we had this conversation the other night, and I really feel like that's
Yeah.
definitely a legit question.
I had what's something from my childhood that's ruined for kids today?
Right, like
I don't.
They never get to experience.
Okay,
it
okay.
themselves, 'cause, for whatever
I
reason,
had
right?
I had a VHS cassette rewinder. Just an accessory that you bought at Radio Shack was just a VHS cassette rewinder. All they did was rewind your cassettes.
Dude, you were rich.
I remember those.
You
That's
were
all
rich.
I still have a very large collection of Disney VHS movies. The original VHS movies. There's a very large collection, and we used to go to Blockbuster almost every week
Yeah.
too.
Well, you got a
They
penalty for
charged
not
you.
re.
They
Yeah,
charged
exactly.
you.
You
Yeah,
got
yeah,
a
so
penalty for not
my
rewinding
parents
your videos.
bought a I can't believe you said we're rich. We bought a thing to rewind because
I'm
we
telling you.
we-
Not
That
everybody had
shit
those.
was
I give her
legit,
that.
like-
I don't know if they were pricey, but
I don't
not
know.
everybody had those.
I thought that was just a normal thing because if you put it into your VHS player, it would fuck up your VHS player because it's used to going one way.
right.
So to rewind it would mess up our VHS player. So we bought a regular just one specifically for it.
Yeah.
No one would know anything about that shit. If even my brother wouldn't know about it as well.
That's a good one, dude. I remember those. And I was jealous of friends who had them.
You shouldn't be jealous.
No, I was at the time. I mean, at the time. Because,
Yes,
because
ridiculous.
usually some VHS players had it where if you let the tape play till the end,
It would run.
it would
Do
rewind
it by itself.
It would do
Ours
it by
never
itself.
did that ever.
There was a self-rewinding VCRs, but you had to let the tape play all the way to the very end,
Oh.
and then it would kick on and it'd be like, it would rewind it. But you're right, it does fuck up the VCRs.
Yes.
It would.
We've went through a lot of VCRs as well. I remember
Yeah.
as a kid.
And it's just like a cassette tape. It's the same principle, right?
Yeah.
So the cassette tapes would always get eaten too. Those would always, once your tape player went bad, it would just eat the fuck
Yeah,
out
it
of
would
your
destroy it.
cassette
It would
tapes.
pull out your tape. It would.
Yeah,
the
you
tape
would have
over-
to get the pencil, and,
Which is one
and
thing.
wind them back up.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes, I do. My dad made us use screwdrivers because it was a better thing to torque. I
Ah,
don't know.
hey,
That's a good. That's to me.
I think one thing from my childhood that was ruined. I think bicycles, man. I don't know. I don't know if kids. Well,
I see kids ride, but you don't see peg sticks anymore. You don't have to see those
I
pegs
guess
on
kids
your.
still ride bikes. No, maybe that's not a good one. Oh,
What about a skip it? You remember those skip it?
Skip it.
Skip it. Skip
where
it.
the
I mean,
little-
I'm younger than both of you guys, I think, but skip it was a.
I remember my sister. I don't know if my sister had one or if it was just around her time, but it was like a hoop, right? And it went around your foot, and then it had a ball, and you had to
Would-
jump around.
Yeah, it would
it.
count how many times it went around in a circle. Yeah.
So it was like the early type of Fit Watch thingy.
Yeah.
Fitbit.
Yeah.
It was your early.
It
Fitbit.
was like not like a lazy. It was a more complicated jump rope.
Okay.
It just counted how many times you jumped.
So that's ruined for kids today.
Well, I don't know. You wouldn't know about that. I mean,
Yeah.
Rollerblades, maybe. I can't think of any good ones.
Happened.
Yeah.
Those are the worst things ever. I'm
I-
sorry. Sorry, 80s people.
I
My
remember.
kids still want bikes, so
Yeah,
that's not a good one.
Something that's ruined. Maybe I remember my parents bought a encyclopedia set because there was no computers at the time when I was in school.
That's right. Yeah.
And so we had a legit encyclopedia set that was had gold on the edges and looked really nice and stuff on a stand.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, yes. And
Yes.
people would
People
sell
could-
those door to door.
Yeah, it was like the Kirby vacuum.
Yeah, they would be selling door to door. Now parents would never buy that for their kids because they have the internet and it's
Well, they
almost equivalent.
I don't even think it's even in business this.
Of course, I could imagine
I
it
don't
would be
even
like,
think that
but
there's
yeah,
such a thing.
encyclopedias are gone.
Books in general, like
That is so
now you have
Uh,
audiobooks. I mean,
I
there's
love a
still
good
some
book
classic
though.
good books.
I
that
love
are
a
so
good book. Like
yeah.
just having it tangible is
Yeah.
there's something different about it than a Kindle or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Or-
like an encyclopedia, no one has the
No,
time.
That's not even.
That's
a
why
thing
people don't
anymore.
use a dictionary anymore. No one has the
I
time.
was watching an episode of Friends, and Joey has the encyclopedia. It was Penn Teller
Yeah,
or Penn,
Penn and
Gillette Penn, or you know the.
Penn and Teller. Or are you
It
talking
wasn't
about-
Teller. It
but
was just Penn.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
the talker.
he was a encyclopedia salesman. He was a door to door encyclopedia salesman. So he comes into the apartment and Joey's there, and he basically tries to sell Joey this Encyclopedia Britannica
Uh-huh.
set for like $1,200, and Joey's like, I don't have any money. And he spent like an hour and a half there, like trying to sell him
Uh-huh.
these encyclopedias, and Joey's just like so fascinated by this, right? And then Joey's like, I don't have money, and he's like, how much do you got? And he's like $40, and he's like, do you want, what letter do you want?
You should sell you
So
one
he's-
book.
So he sells him K. He sells him like the letter K, right, out of the Britannic. And he goes to the coffee shop and he's like, why don't we talk about crypto, or why don't we talk about like
Something over K.
yeah, everything
Yeah.
that started with
Okay.
K. He was asking all his friends. Yeah,
he
he's
couldn't
just,
remember
he's just dropping all these
K words.
K shit just to sound smart, you know.
Okay, that's good.
I think we're all guilty of that though. Like you learn a new fact like every day.
Kilimanjaro.
And
He's
you're
like, let's talk about
"Yes,
Kilimanjaro."
Did you hear about this? Did you
I
know?
did. Yeah. That's your chance to shine. That's why.
But you're right. Like we just don't have that. We don't have that anymore. We don't have that excitement of being able to leaf through a book and find, information. It's like
Encyclopedias were cool. I gotta say, like as a
Yes.
kid, I would pull one out every now and then and just like you had to have ones with pictures though.
Yes.
But if you had the ones with pictures, you can kind of flip through, and then you can kind of be like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." You have a picture or something, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?"
yeah.
Yes,
You know?
yes, I think that has an effect to like how we remember things these days.
Yeah,
Back when we had encyclopedias, when I was a kid, I would have to go through a book to look for an answer.
yeah.
But nowadays, I don't have to remember the answer because I know my phone remembers the answer for me in two clicks. You know,
Seriously.
so like people don't retain information just as much. We just remember general things. At least I know I'm guilty of like I
And-
just
and
look
you're
up my
maybe
phone.
Not even that like much into what is going on in the world.
Yes,
either.
yes,
Like,
it
It's
definitely.
insane.
Well, I think you're also taking in so much information at once that you can only go. I can only remember certain. I only have space to remember certain things in my head sometimes too, because you're hearing all this information from everywhere about all kinds of shit.
That's a very good point. Like
you
that's a
can
very
Google anything, and it's like
that's a very good point. But that's a very good point. And I think because we're bombarded by so much information, we only want to remember the things that like it's
Are
important to
important,
us.
yeah.
Yes, that's right. Back when at least when I was a kid, we didn't get that bombardment of information.
Yeah.
It was just what I'm supposed to learn that day or that week. Of
Yeah.
course, that's a very good point.
I mean, now you have like Planet Earth and stuff like that too, like cool ass fucking like shit.
Yeah.
Like if you want to watch a cool thing about nature, you watch Planet Earth and you're just like, this is fucking fascinating. Like these birds or these fish migrations or whatever. These
Yeah.
animals are fucking nuts.
Yes,
And that used to be like what the encyclopedia was. You would go through that and then you would find like a cool animal, and you just be like, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah.
And you would like actually read about it.
yes.
But now technology just gives you all that information at your fingertips. So it's kind of like, how much do you actually absorb? of
Yes.
it?
Well, information is not as high a priority to have. It's not a commodity anymore. It's something that anybody can get.
Yeah.
So being smart is not as important.
Yeah.
Like that's just how I feel about it. Like that's something that the kids nowadays won't have access to. Like the quest of finding an answer, like physically,
Right.
not digitally. Digitally.
Gotcha. No, and that makes a lot of sense.
Oh.
I agree with you. We sound like total like old ass motherfuckers.
Well,
Seriously.
do we sound old? That's a bummer. I heard Smash Mouth on 107.9 a month ago.
Which song?
Okay,
It was
so classic rock
It-
becomes
it
classic
was
rock
the-
after I think it's 20 years.
Is it 20 years already though? I don't think Smash Mouth is that old. 20 years?
Is it 10 years? 10 years?
I don't know.
becomes
Smash
classic
Mouth
rock?
was out in the early 2000s. I
It's
think.
early 2000s. It had to be
Okay,
early 2000s,
so
not the
it's 10
90s.
So 10 years. 10 years.
I don't
where it
know,
becomes
man.
Could have been the
classic
late
rock.
90s.
It's really sad.
Could have been late
No,
90s.
but when I turned on 107.9, the classic radio
Classic radio
station,
station.
I heard Smash Mouth, I cried because
Seriously.
how is that classic right now?
How about Nirvana?
Well, I
Classic
mean,
rock,
Nirvana's a little bit
But
older.
it's not classic rock.
Well, it's not. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I
In
can
the
see that,
scheme
but
of things,
but if
right?
you think about
Like,
Smash Mouth and
Yeah.
like Smash Mouth, this should not be on 107.9.
Smash Mouth was okay. Walking on the Sun, which was their first hit, 1997.
there you go. Boom,
Holy
done.
shit.
Yeah, so 20 years, yeah.
Oh, my mind has been blown. 97.
20 years
oh
ago.
my god!
20
Can
years
you look
ago.
up?
Like a blow thing, like on, like
Can you look
screen,
up-
like where the mind just gets blown.
That my mind literally got blown. Like, can you look up when the thong song came out?
Oh,
The thong song?
Because if we're gonna play classic rock or classic music, I think the thong song is coming up to. You remember that one year when everyone played that song all the time?
Ready?
Yeah.
You wanna give it a guess?
I,
You wanna give it a guess?
I didn't look. I couldn't see it from here. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say 2000.
Monica, you wanna give it a guess?
Let's see. I was in college. I'm gonna say 98.
Oh shit, she's probably closer.
You guys are right in between. It was 1999.
Oh. Man, people were partying like it was 1999 back then, man. We had the thong song. We had Smash Mouth going strong.
1999 was a good year for
It-
music.
yeah.
It
99
was.
Was it?
It was fun. Yeah.
Okay,
it was
let's
fun.
see. Most. Okay, so no one's answered your question, Nick. Do
All
you
right.
want to just give the answer? And
It's
maybe
it's the yes. I mean, I can.
How about you guys like ask another question?
Yeah, I got
It's-
another question. Oh shit.
I mean, I don't
And
know.
then I got another Kristen's question.
That question is like I heard that question on Matthias. Actually, I heard it on Matthias,
Oh really?
and it's something that's so it's not obscure. It's something that you have to be a nerd about to like look up. It's called the Bactar tank. That's what they put him in.
I don't know if people are gonna get that.
I know.
question.
But it's a. It is hard. It is hard. But it's a it's an obscure question. That's what I was looking for.
These are more beer drinkers, alcohol drinkers, vapors.
Well, I mean, I came up with a trivia question. I'm sorry. That was. I'm joking. It was hard. It's a Bactar tank.
Okay, every.
You have the top list of 1999.
Okay. Okay, this is oh geez, this song is not obvious.
I can't believe Jared just posted something. Motherfucker, tell him get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Hi, Jared.
Get out of here, Jared. He said, Nick, you suck, sweetheart.
Hi,
I'm sorry that
Jared.
I suck. I'm sorry I'm not a regular. I'm sorry. Get the fuck out of here.
Hi, Jared. I love you.
Don't
Okay.
listen. Don't listen to Mo.
In 1999, what was this is for the prize. What was the number one song what was the number one Billboard song of 1999? Like for the whole year. The number one song.
I cannot see the answer. I cannot see the answer. But
What was the number one song like all 1999? What was the number one rated song on the Billboard 100 list?
I can't remember. 1999 sounds like
Some
5 years
other-
ago to me.
So I'll give you guys some stuff that. Okay, so number 2 was TLC No Scrubs.
What?
Number 3 was
Dude,
Monica,
this is legit. This is
Angel
like,
of Mine.
Yep.
Wait, what was number 2? I'm sorry. I mean number 3. Sorry.
Monica, Angel of Mine.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good song.
Number 4 was Whitney Houston, Heartbreak Hotel. Number 5 was Britney Spears, Baby One More Time.
Britney Spears. I was such a fan of Britney Spears. I
Number
love that
6
girl.
was Sixpence None the Richer, Kiss Me. Okay, you need a hint. Okay,
A hint.
she was a popular
Oh,
artist.
it's a she. Oh, it's a she.
She was a popular
Oh,
artist
you're
in
done.
in the 60s and 70s.
Don't give any more hints.
That's too much already, bro.
We have
Got it.
internet. People
It's
can
easy.
Google.
I
mean-
just gave a hint. That was it.
That's it. That's
No,
easy.
No more.
Don't
No
listen to
more.
him.
She was a popular artist.
The she was a big one.
She's a very popular artist. in
But you
this-
said she was big in the 60s and 70s?
yes.
Oh, 60s and 70s.
That's what she said.
Is it this?
And she was also made fun of on South Park.
Is it this?
Number 7 was Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle.
Yep.
Number 8 was Sugar Ray, Every Morning.
That's a good song, man. I mean, I didn't understand that song when
Yeah.
it came out, but later on I realized what was going on.
Uh, number 10, Ricky Martin, Living La Vida Loca.
Jesus Christ, Ricky Martin, man.
702, Where Are My Girls At?
What, from the front to back? Were you feeling that? Is that song?
Think so.
I think that's the song.
Jennifer Lopez, If You Had My Love.
Oh, man, J-Lo was awesome. Remember her and Selena? Selena was one of the best movies I've ever seen. Great story. It's sad. Yes, it is. My favorite scene was when they went to Disneyland.
Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. Goo Goo Dolls, Slide.
Oh,
Brandy, Have You Ever?
no.
R. Kelly and Celine Dion, I'm Your Angel. Smash Mouth All Star.
I can't believe that.
Sarah McLachlan, Angel. The most popular commercial for dogs on the street.
Oh, in the arms of an angel.
Another couple notables. Destiny's Child, Bill Bills. Busta Rhymes featuring Janet. What's it gonna be? Everlast, What's His Like? Lenny Kravitz, Fly Away. Shania Twain, That Don't Impress Me Much.
Ooh,
Chili Peppers, Scar Tissue.
that came out in 99?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy cow.
98 Degrees, The Hardest Thing. LFO, Summer Girls.
Oh, that was a good song. I remember that. I'm surprised that's not number one, actually. Jeez, that was a popular song that year. Not that year, but that time. I remember that song very much.
Cher, I'm gonna give it to you, Raph. Cher is the correct answer. Believe was the top song of 1999 according to the
Oh.
Billboard charts.
After love.
I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think it's strong enough. No. That was the number one cumulative song on the Billboard 100. So it had the most
Really?
weeks at number one on the Billboard 100 list in 1999.
Good for her.
So, Raph,
No, I never noticed that. I don't think I watched the video.
you've won the prize. You're going to get an exclusive The Shoots glass. Says The
Ooh,
Shoots.
Mambo number
Mambo
five.
number 5.
Oh, that was a jam. Where is that on the
That
list?
was number 42.
Oh, that's bullshit because that was a great song.
Number 42.
There's probably more women judging that,
That was
song
my
contest.
favorite song because it's the only song my name is in.
Oh,
Oh wait,
a
not
little
the
bit of
only
Monica
one,
in my life.
but it's one
a little bit of
Little bit of
Monica
Sandra
in my life.
Little bit of Tina is
That's
what
all I
I
see.
see.
That's a good song, man. I remember when that came
Mambo
out.
number 5.
You know when that came out? Diablo came out. Diablo, I think 2 came out.
Dude, it's a flashback. Oh, Will Smith, Miami. You remember
Really?
that?
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah.
Are we in Mowabi or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, good
Yeah.
job.
Bienvenido a Miami.
Oh, nice.
Bienvenido a Miami. Lauren Hill, X Factor, Whitney Houston, My Love Is Your Love. Brandy, Almost Don't Count.
I know you guys are older than me, but
Jeez.
1999.
Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life.
Easy on that, Nick. Easy.
I was 10 years old.
Uh-huh.
But when I think of 1999, it's like I feel like, oh, that was just like 10 years ago. Like not
Yeah.
even 10 years ago. I feel like the 90s were not that long ago.
They really were not, but they were.
I mean, in the scheme of things, yeah, they were not that far away ago. But like, I mean, not to make fun or anything,
No,
but
no.
what I'm saying is
But,
like,
in the scheme of music, like music transcends all generations. So
Yeah.
that's the great thing about it is that, even if you were, older, dude, I talk to people that they'll be like, there's no way, like, I was at Woodstock and, like, there's no way you'd even know who this person was. And be like, are you kidding me? Janis Joplin, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, no. Are you kidding me? Like, Jimi Hendrix? Yes. No. Oh, you're too young to know who they are. Really? No.
Uh-huh.
Music transcends all generations, and that's
Yes.
that's the beauty of it. is
Good music is good
Good
music.
music
Well,
is
yes.
good music.
Yes.
And there's that's what it is.
But it's
That's
also
what
very
it is.
subjective too. Like people like music for whatever reason they like it for. It's not the same for every single person. You can never
I
say
think music tastes mature too over time. Like you just have like a certain appreciation for music, more different types of music. Like I was never a huge fan of the Eagles when I was a kid or when I was younger, but I love them now. Like I can because I know the talent that's involved and the the composure and everything and the composition that's involved in all these songs. So it's great songs. Like
yes.
but back in the day, I wanted to just listen to like 50 Cent and fucking Eminem. And
Well,
shit,
yeah, I was gonna say like I mean,
and-
Real Big Fish is like a favorite
and
band of
Scott,
mine.
yeah.
But it spoke to me as a
Blink-182.
kid when I was in high school. But now listening to it, it just reminds me of high school. I don't relate to it anymore. But
Yeah.
it was like music is timeless. It goes through generations, but it also is very specific to a generation,
Yeah.
regardless of what generation it is. Like, well, regardless of what time period it is. Like it speaks to everybody at a different time of their life.
Well, and
Agreed. And on that, like it kind of, and that's kind of why people are, because you can put it to a certain place, right? Like
Yes, well,
because
yeah.
music will
You
put
can relate to
you-
it, something with your life in a certain place. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
well, and that's
So-
how you know a song's good. Is like when you go, I used to jam this song, and it used to make me feel a certain way, or you had an emotion attached to it, or a
Yeah,
memory attached to it.
Yes.
Now, like music now that's made is not, it's not as deep. It is, the lyrics aren't as, like the trap and stuff like that. Like, I get it's catchy and it's fun to listen to and like jam out to, but it's not something you go like like.
You're not gonna
Dude,
be like,
like-
oh, that was my last heartbreak, kind of.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't
takes me
breaking up with
back
my
kind of thing,
girlmand, or
yeah.
I wasn't like.
Yeah.
you know,
No. Yeah. Well,
Like-
you're also
Last
very
time
like
you were,
drunk and
like,
fucked up
listening
too.
to Kesha and fucking like Walmart and just went, man, are you serious?
Yes.
This is the last time, man.
I mean, we were really young.
That's not my name.
Take me
That's not
back,
my
man.
name. That's not my name. It's a
I
song
don't know.
reference.
I'm
But-
just saying, there's songs nowadays.
I hear you. Yes. Wait, my grandmother plays for me fucking Elvis and shit. I can't imagine me playing for my grandchildren like LMFAO and shit. Like
Seriously,
it's a party
right?
song right now. Yeah, that's what we used to do back in the day.
You know what? LMAFO was like would have been great like in college and stuff like that. Like that would have reminded me of shit like everybody. At least that's got like lyrics where you're just like, it's got lyrics. It's
Yeah.
not just the thing with some rap music now, like some of the trap stuff and stuff that comes out. It's just like someone be like, I do drinks, yeah. I do this, yeah. I blah blah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Well, I mean, it's so commercialized with at least those.
But when you sing
songs.
Tupac, you're like, soon as I step on the scene, I'm here hoochie screaming for the mouth. Like the lyrics. You
Yeah.
know all the lyrics to the whole song, and you're just like, that song, and that was NWA and shit like that was powerful because of the scene that it was attached to.
Yeah.
It was attached to the riots and to a civil
Well,
rights
There
movement.
was a
and
lot
like,
going on too. Yeah.
like the message behind it was poetry. That was like poetry in motion, and you could hear the ferociousness in these guys' like voices and in their lyrics and in their the power behind it. Like watch Straight Outta Compton and you'll just fucking get it. Like
No,
that
I did
music.
see that movie.
That music is fucking. That's what music should be. It's a message. It's a powerful message.
for sure.
It's a reflection on on who they are and the struggles they're going through and how fucked up everything is.
Yeah.
And same thing with like a Rage Against the Machine. You don't even know what he was dealing with, but you can hear the emotion and feel the emotion in the music that
Yes.
when he sings. So it's like
When you delve deeper into it, like
it's not behind.
surface level, we can kind of like take what we want from music, right? We can
Yeah.
take what we want from the song. Oh, and then you attach a feeling to it or whatever. But like when you get deeper into it, like some of these songs like that you don't even realize what the fuck they meant.
Uh-huh.
When you just think you're dancing around, you're like,
Yes.
oh yeah, like this is awesome.
And that music's okay,
I
too.
had no fucking clue.
But
That
when
this actually was a really sad song
Yes.
because they put like a strong backbeat to it.
Uh huh.
But that music's cool too, and I get it. Like, if you want to just have fun and you want to party, like that music's cool too.
Yes.
But it's not what it's not on the same level as like some other music.
Well, yeah, but
Listen to Tupac, Dear Mama, and then
Oh,
you'd be
man.
like, dude, that's a fucking song.
it's
dude.
also subjective to like
You
your
know-
time, where you are in your life. I can't ask you right now what your favorite song is
Yeah.
right now, and then a year later ask you what your favorite song is. It's not going to be the same.
yeah,
It's however you feel. Like every song has its purpose and its
Yeah.
meaning. And if you're talking about timeless, a good song that means timeless just means because it hits every chord in everybody's
Yeah.
heart at the right time.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we don't, those songs on the radio and shit are just repetitive or just sound silly.
Yeah.
But they're also good for a right time and right place.
right.
So it's not the reason why we judge these songs is not, it's not appropriate because it's an art. It's subjective.
Yeah.
Someone might love that song because it speaks to them, but fuck, man. I love a lot of songs that people don't like just because it's different or it speaks to me. And vice versa. I hate a lot of songs who people love because it's some fucking bullshit. Like that song, That's Not My Name. Fuck that song.
Yeah.
Fuck that song. I don't care what your name is. I don't care. But some people love that song because they've been in some kind of situation where that's not their name or whatever it is.
I just think I don't know. I think one genre in particular. I think rap's just gone to shit.
Yes. Well, it's a different form of it now. It's a definitely
It's
different
just gone
form.
to shit. It's not what it used to be, man.
You can listen to good slam
Rap and
poetry.
hip-hop with. The other day we were listening to Tribe Called Quest, and I was just
Ooh.
like, dude,
Oh.
this song fucking hits hard, dude. I love this. And you listen to like some old school De La Soul
Yeah.
and some Far Side and some and hieroglyphics, and you get into all that shit. That's fucking hip hop.
See,
dude.
well, it's a good time period
Like-
for it, but it's lost. But if you listen to good slam poetry, and
I'm
like,
sure it's there. I'm sure
but
it's,
it's
there.
right there too.
And
It's
like
the
Chance
same
the
thing.
Rapper, like I like Chance the Rapper. I think he's really talented.
Yeah.
There's talented guys out there,
Yes,
but that mainstream
but
market.
the mainstream is not where people are putting that
and
kind of
you know,
stuff in
and
it.
that's true though. Like a lot of people didn't dig for that kind of stuff.
Yes.
When I listened to it either. A lot of people didn't know about hieroglyphics or Far Side or
Yes.
any of that back when I was listening to it either.
I found it
So
later on
it's-
in my life
yeah,
too.
it's
But
stuff
I
you
found
gotta-
it definitely later.
Atmosphere and things like that. You got to dig for it.
Jurassic
dude.
5 too.
Jurassic J5,
J5
dude.
is the shit, man.
Dude. But
What's
you got to
it-
dig for it. You had to dig for it because if you were just looking at the surface, it was the
Yes.
same thing. You
But
know?
that voice and that
It's the
style
same thing.
has found a different genre, and I think it's called slam poetry.
Yeah.
You have to surf. You have to surf through all the other crap that's in there, but you can find some really good stuff,
Yeah.
really good rappers
Yeah.
as well.
And it's not to say like my anthem back in college, from the window to the wall, to the sweat drop down my butt. And you're like, you know what?
You gonna share that with
This
your
song-
grandchildren too?
And at the same time, that song has its place, and
It
it's
has-
it's fun, and you.
It also brings you
fucking-
back to a different time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it brings up memories.
Yes.
So I get that too. That's dope.
Every song has its purpose.
But I'm not like that's one of the greatest songs of
Oh,
all
no,
time.
of course. But
No
it was
way.
the greatest song of
Or,
all
that's not
time
the
at
greatest.
one time in our life,
Yeah.
though. It was
Yeah.
the number one hit at one time.
I guess I get maybe that's how mainstream radio's always been.
Of
or
course, because there's
mainstream
silly
music's
shit.
always been.
That's why Patron is so expensive, because there's songs about Patron and Hennessy and shit.
But
Like,
even
it's-
like
it's-
Ludacris was on the radio, and Ludacris was fun. Like Ludacris at least was like literally. I don't know. I just don't see the talent I used to see back in like
yes, I
the
know.
2000, the 90s and the 2000s.
I
like
think it's
the
a
hip-
generation of things people
The
don't want
rap
to try.
artists were Busta Rhymes and fucking Ja Rule and fucking 50 Cent and
DMX.
Dude, X gonna give it to you.
Hey, you
You
can shut
know,
them down, open up a shop
And then
anywhere.
there was 50 Cent and Eminem, and even those guys were still pretty talented. Like
Yes.
the lyrics still were like, hell yeah, this shit's on point. It's fun.
and I think people just stopped trying, and they
yeah,
just started spitting.
it's too easy now. I think.
Well, I
is
think
what
people
it
just
is.
for well,
All you need's a hook. You
Yes.
need a hook, and you need
something
a beat.
catchy to sell, and then
hook
they,
and a
they
beat.
put an advertisement on it, and then yeah, we'll give you a record. Fuck it.
All
Yes,
right.
I know, but we can. I think our parents said that
And then
too.
all that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
my
that's
parents
what
said the
thing-
same thing about my
We
music
said
too.
the same thing. They said the same thing about your
But it's
music.
always gonna
garbage
happen.
compared to what. Yeah,
It's always gonna happen.
and
That's what.
these youngins denying it, and they're gonna say the same fucking thing in like 20, 30 years. They're
Yes,
gonna say the
I
same
saw a
thing.
video about when books first came out, like novel books.
Yeah,
Parents were against it because it made people sit down and read and think linearly and not have a conversation. And they thought books were the worst thing for
Really?
young kids. And then books became normal, and then cell phones came out, and then parents said the same thing. It's very like everyone's just staring and sitting.
yeah.
That it's just a generational thing. When something new comes out, like the older generation is like, no, that's not good. That's not because not what we're used to.
Yeah.
There has
We
to be a
fear
balance
change.
of both, though. There has to be a balance of both.
Yeah. There are good things about it, and there are not so good things about it.
Yes.
The thing I like about books is you you work your brain in the fact that you like kind of make up the characters in your own head.
Yeah, so
I like-
you use your imagination about it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I like that about books.
and
is
it was
that-
people were against it because people would just sit in rooms and not talk to each other.
Yeah.
because they were reading their books. Same as we sit we sit at a bar and look at our phone instead of talking to people. It's
Right.
the same idea. Like people were against of.
And were movies ever as good as the books? Never, because of the
Because you
Because
built
of
it up
the
in your head.
imagination.
You built it up in your head,
Yeah.
right? Those characters are so much better in
everybody
your
said,
head.
well, is it as good as the book? No, it's never as fucking
No,
as good as the book. Nobody
Nothing
ever
is-
says it's as good as the
No,
book.
nothing is ever as good as your imagination. I'm
I
very
mean,
sorry.
even something like I read all the Hunger Games.
yeah.
and I'm
Did
like,
you really?
yeah, I read all the Hunger Games books, and I'm like, no way, it's not gonna. And that's the thing is, you can't go into a movie expecting them
No,
to fill out all the gaps that were in your head.
of course.
That's you're watching the movie and you're like, they missed this, they missed this, they missed this. It can't.
No.
Because a book would take like a fucking 10-hour movie to make. Like in your own head, especially. How long does it take you to read a fucking book? That's how long the fucking movie would probably have to be.
Yes.
Like cumulative hours, right? That you're reading.
Yes.
So I thought they really did the movies pretty well for the Hunger Games. Actually, when I went and watched the movies, I was like, they missed a couple things here and there, obviously, but it was pretty well done. It was pretty well done.
Nice. I did Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and I watched
Yeah.
the books. I read
The
the books. I
third
watched
one
the
really
movies.
disappointed me, though.
In Lords or
in
Hunger Games?
Hunger Games. The
Why is that?
Mockingjay. The ending with the sister.
Oh.
That was very. It was done wrong. It wasn't done right, and it was a very emotional part of the book
Oh.
that just wasn't captured the right way. And I get it though, but like that's the whole agreement, right?
Yeah.
Is that it's never going to be captured perfectly.
Of course not. Ender's Game is my favorite book of all time. Ender's Game, favorite book all time. I
I
read
heard
the
good
whole.
things about that.
Read the whole series. There's 2 different lines of series. Read them all. Favorite
Yeah.
book of all time. The movie was great, but it did not get everything. It got everything that was in the movie was exactly how it is in the book, but they left out a lot of stuff. So I'll say that that was a great movie.
There's always going to be gaps.
There's a lot of gaps and a lot of stuff, but it was. I know the book front to back. The movie got everything right, in my opinion, that they put into the movie. They left out a lot of stuff, but everything they put in, that's exactly how I saw it. Which was really great. And that whole series is a very good read if you have time to read 10 books.
The
It's
Queen
very good.
says she thinks the Harry Potter movies are pretty much like the books.
I agree with that. I actually
Yeah.
agree with that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like you get those like other characters who are very small who kill people that you don't
Yeah.
get in the movie, but in the books they go in deeper on their story, which
Yeah.
you kind of miss. But you get the whole gist of everything.
Yeah. And you can't go in depth, like,
And
with
the Harry
every
Potter books are
character.
long as fuck, and they go into depth in a lot of characters. And Lord of the Rings, I felt did a very good job. Hobbit and Lord of the Rings,
And those movies were long as
they were
fuck.
long as fuck, but they were worth it too because
But,
it was
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was
But
be-
it took a lot to, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. A bad one is I think the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. That's as close as you're gonna get from book to movie, but it just was horrible.
Well, in the original Willy Wonka is so classic.
That one was the Charlie Chocolate Factory, which is a little. It's the same idea, but
it's-
it's not. Yeah,
It's not too Charlie in the
not the
Chocolate
book,
Factory.
not the book, but
I've
fuck
read the book
book
too.
But fuck the book because the first original movie
Yeah.
was great. It was great.
It was, Gene Wilder's an
Thank
amazing
you, Gene
actor.
Wilder, yes.
Dude, he's just an amazing.
I've been thinking of his name for 2 days
Yeah.
now. I couldn't remember. Just like how we're talking about Mel Brooks, I couldn't think of Gene Wilder's name for 2 days.
But I remember that movie used to scare me in certain ways too as a kid. But I used to still enjoy it so much.
I got nervous when they went into the tunnel.
the tunnel.
The
Was
tunnel
always
was the
such a-
scariest part. Centipedes, I
Um,
hate centipedes. But
when
like,
Augustus Gloop gets sucked up in that fucking thing.
you were
Dude.
scared of that?
That freaked me out. And then when they had to go squeeze, what's her name? They had to squeeze the blueberry girl. What's her name?
Violet, you're turning
Violet.
Violet.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, we got to go down to the room and just squeeze all the juice out. of
Hey,
her.
we're just.
And you're
I
just
didn't
like,
think
you
that was creepy
what
as
the-
hell. I didn't think that was creepy. I thought it was funny. I'm sorry.
when what's her name stood on the thing and they're like, oh, she's
Veruca-
going down to the incinerator.
she's a
Veruca
Veruca
Salt.
The Veruca Salt was a bad egg. Yes, she
She's
was.
a bad egg. Oh, she
Which
was a
is
bad
where the
egg.
band Veruca Salt got their name. Veruca Salt.
And they're like, oh, maybe the incinerators are turned off today. So you're telling me she could be roasted, a fucking roasted chicken down there at the bottom of the fucking incinerator
Okay,
right now.
you know when as a kid I did not think about all those like details that were like, yeah, people died in that shit.
Did she die or did... See, here's the thing. In the book, at least you Charlie takes the glass elevator out of the
Yes.
factory,
And
he sees
everybody
he sees
walking out.
everybody
Yes.
walking out. In the movie, they don't tell you that shit. They
Not
could
in
have
that
been
first
fucking
movie, yeah.
dead. They could have been dead. They could have been dead. You don't know what happened to him. Did Tommy make it through the fucking TV? And was he a tiny person fucking forever?
They tell
No, he
all
comes
the
all those
parents
things.
where they can find their kids.
Well, they do. Yeah, you're right. But we're not gonna like split hairs on like how.
It doesn't mean
See, that's
that
what-
they came out.
But I
the
understand what you're
same.
saying.
It would. I don't know what happened to the kids. Did they live? Did they die? I don't know. They didn't. It doesn't show it in the original movie.
And
in
all
the book, they walk out. Okay, everybody
Yes.
walks out a little fucked up, a little blue or stretched out or some fucked up shit, but they
Yes.
live.
Yes. Well, no one ever talks about, at least in the first movie, about the Oompa Loompas being slave workers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but in the second one, they talk about. I don't know if it's in the book or not, but they talk about how he
I
saved them
hated
from
the
a life.
Oompa Loompas in the new one. I hate
They were horrible, but it was one guy. Just
one. That's
it was.
the thing. It was.
It was.
It was one Indian.
I
like,
know a guy who
Indian
looks
little
exactly
person.
like him too, which is fucking ridiculous. But I have a friend who looks just as like him.
And the Oompa Loompas in the original were way better.
Yes. Well, they were orange, not purple. Well, brown. Is that too much to say?
But it was more. It was better because they were all different, even though they were all small.
Yeah.
They were little people. They were all different.
Their songs were
They
better
were
as
unique,
well.
and the songs
Their
were
songs
better,
were a lot
for
better.
sure. It wasn't like some weird disco shit with neon lights and stuff. It was like, you will live in.
I was gonna say that what the Queen just said. I actually read all the Twilight books because of a girl, and I didn't like them. But number 3 as a book was great, and then the movies, as she said, the movies were horrible. The movies were just shit. But number 3 movie was my favorite one because the book was the best one. But in the book, there's a lot more killing, a lot more fighting.
Yeah,
But Twilight was I'm
I
not the
felt like
target audience.
it was like popified. Like it was.
Yes, I wasn't the target audience for sure.
it was 12-year-old girls with you know,
Definitely.
vampire fetishes.
Yes.
And
But-
glitter.
Glitter.
But she liked the worst books and movie adaptation.
Well, the number 3 was good just for. I mean, I'm not the target audience, but I read them all, and number 3 was the best because there was a war going on. It was like Blade, but just a soft blade. You know, like the Lycans versus the vampires and shit.
You read Twilight?
I did. I read them all.
Shame.
Hey,
Shame.
hey, the things you do,
Shame. No, I'm just kidding.
the things you do for ladies. I'll tell you.
Ah.
The things you do for ladies. And I watch the movies, but I can also say I have a fucking opinion about it. So fuck off. You can make fun of it all you want, but I have an opinion because I read them all and I watched them all.
You know what? I'll give it to you. As long as you read the books, so you put like the appropriate effort into it. And books can be completely different from a movie adaptation.
Yeah, but
so.
they're actually very close to each other. The book and the movie, they're both fucking crap. It was a rough read.
His smoldering eyes.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Did you see the Gilbert Godfrey reading 50 Shades of Grey?
No.
Oh, on College Humor.
I couldn't
It
sit
is
through that.
so good. No,
There's no way I'd
it's a
sit through
pun.
that.
It's like a joke thing of him just reading passages. It is so funny.
I could only take
It
maybe
is-
like 5 minutes of
It
that
is
max,
so
and
funny.
I'd be like,
And
okay,
it's like a fake ad. Like Gilbert Godfrey's voice is just so seductive. Why he put his fingers in my.
that's an
vagina.
oxymoron
It's
because
so
there's no
good.
way his voice would ever be
But
seductive.
if I'm gonna show it to you after, I'm gonna show you the.
Oh my God! You know his smoldering eyes were
eyes were just. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good Gil.
kiss his lips.
That's a pretty good Gilbert Godfrey. Oh my God, I've been working. That's a good one. And I wanted to kiss his lips. You say.
But his teeth kept coming through his face.
That's a really good Gilbert Godfrey. Oh, I'm so jealous right now. That's a good Gilbert Godfrey.
And I said, put it in my asshole.
The asshole's okay. That was really good. You have a very good Gilbert Godfrey. I'm so jealous right now. I gotta work on my Gilberts.
This is very disturbing. You both have a really good Gilbert.
Oh, that's a good one though, man.
This is very disturbing, regardless. You both
Gilbert Godfrey is one of the funniest comedians of all time, I think, and just because of his voice, it's just so funny.
He's iconic for sure.
And he's iconic. Good word. But him,
It's like Gallagher. It's like that.
Gallagher's
Like,
a fucking idiot. it's a gimmick in my opinion. But fuck, man, there was nothing. At least Gilbert Gottfried had like funny, stupid jokes, but with like a little sense behind it, not nonsense. Regardless,
yeah.
regardless, that was a good Gilbert Gottfried. I'm
That's
so
so
jealous
much
right
fun,
now. Fuck.
Well, thank you.
I
Appreciate
gotta
that.
work on my Gilbert, man. I've been working on my Gilbert. I've been working on all my voices, and Gilbert is one that I've been trying to work on, and that's a hard. Oh, that's so.
You gotta channel him. You gotta like squint your eyes and be like,
You have to squint.
like you got like
You gotta-
something stuck in your
you have to
ass.
find-
Like, you're like, let the shit down.
You have to find your inner Iago too.
Yeah, totally.
That was good. Damn it. But you got look up him reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay.
It is disturbingly
I'll
funny.
check it out.
Talking about fucking you in the ass and shit. It's funny.
Well, what do you think, guys?
I don't know.
It's 11:30. Did we want to do one more question?
I have one more Christmas question.
Okay, let's make this quick, and then we'll close it out for this night.
It's probably gonna be quick because I guarantee.
Yeah,
She
Queen,
thinks
it
the
is-
parrot on
it's
the ladder.
Iago.
Yeah,
It is
totally,
Iago. Yeah, you
I
gotta think of Iago.
already know the answer.
All right, what you
Okay.
got for me? It is Iago from Aladdin.
Hold on.
That's
sorry.
fucking-
I tried playing with your phone.
Is it
so
number
I
3?
lost- Yeah, so I lost the.
That one
not
sucks.
music. I lost. There we go. I
You
don't
just
know.
shake it?
It works.
Does that work?
I don't know. You tell me. Does it just shake it and work? I don't know. Fuck.
That's a new thing on an
That's generally what I
S8
do,
Plus. You can
but-
shake the phone and it unlocks.
Okay. So basically, the question was basically if you could replace. Oh, sorry. If you could replace any body part with a
Oh, okay.
mechanically, then what would you replace?
Huh.
But I'm not sure that that's
If you could
actually
replace
the
any-
question.
if you could
'cause
replace-
I-
Replace any body
I can't
part with a
open- I
mechanical
can't-
body
I
part.
can't
What would be?
One of the first thing I thought was like either my eye or my ear, so I could hear or see better, like specifically.
That's a good one.
Like, I mean, I have a metal plate in my leg, so I feel somewhat robotic in that sense, but not entirely. But I do know I have a friend who has like a fake leg entirely.
you have a metal plate in your leg?
Yeah, and so I wouldn't want one of my limbs to be robotic. I'd rather have like a physical
Yeah.
thing. But I think an eye or an ear, just so I can hear better or see better.
That'd be kind of trippy if you could use like an Android eye or Android. I think I would want to replace my spine.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Why?
I'd replace the whole spine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I have back problems and stuff like that. I think, but I just would want it to be like I don't know what other things it would unlock in my body, but I think having a nice robotic spine would just be like rigid and like, and I don't know. I think it would help a lot of other things, lifting, and
I think
don't know.
the back problem might come from like the muscles in your back, not so much the spine itself. But I guess it could help you hold yourself upright to help alleviate your.
She says her whole skeleton, so she'd go full like
Oh,
Wolverine.
that body part of just
adamantium.
oh,
Adamantium.
that's a very good point. That's a very good point. All right. I think the whole
I
skeleton.
wouldn't replace my fingers. I think fingers would be weird. An eye or an ear would be a good one though. If you had like supersonic hearing or supersonic like sight, that'd be pretty dope.
I want like Bender from Futurama arm that can just.
Well, and I know
extend and
Tony
do
would be
things.
like, I would have a mechanical penis.
Oh, I mean that's what the Primus song.
there was a song
Detachable-
about
Detachable Penis.
Yeah, I
That's a
remember
great
that.
song too by Primus. It's a good song. I woke up this morning and I couldn't find my penis. Is how the song actually goes. I looked in the bathroom.
I was just thinking like over the course of time, how many people have back problems? And I think if I had a mechanical spine, it would. Just
That's a good
be
one.
Like, it would
If
be
it-
like I'd be able to stand upright for most of my life.
You're talking about like body part, like a body part. If I had my skin mechanical or like robotic,
Like Silver Surfer.
I don't know. I could be impervious to a lot of things, like I don't know, like disease or like the sun or like heat or cold. That I could be anywhere at any time and not be. If I close up my face, I could be in a toxic place and stuff like that
Yeah.
too. You could be impervious. That's
Yes,
it.
so, but you still have blood and stuff. That's how
But
most
see, but it-
infections get into your body.
But your
though.
whole,
It'd
but
be
they,
like your
how
organs,
do they
right?
get inside you? But if you could block out everything with your skin,
I guess so.
I mean,
you'd have to be like fully sealed.
Well, yeah, I'm not asking that I want it. I'm just
You
saying,
wouldn't be
like, I
able to-
could, if you close your eyes, close your mouth, just go like this, and then go like this, and then like anything could hit you, and you could probably survive. If the
like
depending
like a nuclear blast.
depending on how good the robotics are, I mean,
It's like
like,
straight
wow.
Skynet, fucking cybernetics.
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
you would
it
look
was-
like one of those motherfuckers like out of Terminator.
Yes. Oh, maybe just like a gut that could
Like
just eat
T1000.
anything.
Like T1000. Could you turn yourself into liquid metal?
Oh. The body part that I want to replace as all mechanic is my whole body part. The part of me that's physical. That's what I want.
Would the T1000 turn his dick into a blade and just be like, wow?
Wow. Well, he has different goals in mind.
Fucked up.
Yeah,
I know,
well,
fucked up.
Yeah,
right?
man, he's built for something different. Like he doesn't understand. I'm gonna go with I though. I think I'm gonna go with I.
like mechanical robotic guy.
Yeah,
I have back
because-
problems too, man. I messed it up working as a mechanic. See, she wished she could have her own backpack.
I see.
So I would go with like an exoskeleton, you know, because they say like the new soldiers are gonna have that exoskeleton spine,
Uh-huh.
like that's supposed to help them like jump higher, lift. You could lift like hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, because you use your back. Yeah.
yeah. So
Stupid.
that's what I would go with,
All
mechanical
right.
spine.
All right, that's good. I mean, I understand.
If you don't need to like support yourself upright, it'd be kind of crazy.
I want an eye because I want to look good.
In eye and ear hearing would be pretty nuts. If you could see like fucking like 1,000 yards.
Pun.
Pun. That's like I need a pun gong. Yeah, I might actually have to invest in one. Anyway, sorry. Oh boy.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna do us for tonight. I think that's I think we covered a lot of stuff tonight. But we had fun, man. I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
came on the show. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Thanks for coming
I
on
needed to
and-
warm up and stuff, and I feel more comfortable now. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm
It's
trying
just-
to figure it out.
Yeah, get a couple beers or a couple shots in
Oh,
you, and
boy,
then
more than a
things
boy.
just things become inappropriate bar talk magically. That's
Yeah.
just
I felt it more in the end, but thank you for having me. I mean, I'm still feeling like I'm trying to fit in. It's different. I'm different. I'm a different person. But thank you so much. I do appreciate it. It was fun. I really want to do this myself too. That's why. So it's good to like cut in on your
you
action.
have a good time.
I had a very good time. Yes, I actually did have a very good time.
Did you have a fucking good time?
Ow! Oh, I'm gonna work on my Gilbert. I'm gonna work on my Gilbert now that I know that you have one. God damn it! I can't. I don't have a good Gilbert. That was a good Gilbert, man. I can't.
We want to thank you guys for watching the show.
The inappropriate bar talk is great. What?
Dude, that was awesome.
Uh,
Fuck yeah. Keep it up. That's
Oh, that's fun. That was funny. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. That was fun.
well, we want to thank you guys for watching tonight. Again, my name's Chris.
My name is Nick. Come check us out anywhere,
Anywhere, anytime.
anywhere.
We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Next week, we'll be live probably on Tuesday. Subscribe to our Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk, and I'll let you know the definite date of when we're doing our next
Thank
show.
you, Queen.
You can also follow us on Twitter at IBT Podcasts. We want to thank all you guys for watching tonight.
Appreciate it.
If you liked what you saw, leave us a like in YouTube in YouTube. Leave us a like and hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. Thank you, Monica, for joining us tonight as well.
Yeah, thank you. And Phil.
We want to thank Phil.
Thank
He's
you,
not
Phil.
here anymore.
And Randy
You
and
wanna
Mira
say
too
goodbye to
for
the
the
folks,
delicious
Phil?
food.
bye, guys. I'll see you again soon.
All right,
Or
guys.
I'll talk to you again soon.
Oh, yeah? Is that a
Yeah.
promise?
Oh, yeah.
I this is awkward now. I do have to go. This is awkward.
All right. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you again next week. Mahalo.
You said Tuesday, yo.